Hello out there, everybody. Welcome to the pre-show.
Hello, hello.
Let me know if you can hear us okay. We'll be starting pretty quick today. Quicker than usual, less of a pre-show. At the top of the show, we have a sponsor, a big sponsor to mention at the beginning of the show. And here's the QR code that I promised, so check that out if you, and the link in the description. To check out Bloodline, Heroes of Lythus, I think it's pronounced, or Lethus, I'm not sure. Lythus? Open to opinions on how that's pronounced. I haven't seen anything actually say how it's pronounced. Welcome everybody. Gather around. I've sent out the tweet. Hello Pooh Buns, Kiana, Marquez, Mason B, David Huffman. So that QR code and the code in the description will give you a bunch of stuff in the game that is sponsoring us today. If you're into that, it's a gacha type game, and I know you guys play them because I've seen your Twitters. I follow so many of you on Twitter, and I know you play these types of games. So I know that this is of interest to you. So go get it if you want.
Take a look.
Don't lie though. Don't lie to me. Don't tell me you're not into these types of games. Oh no, he sees our Twitters. Yup. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna pretty much start now. Like I said, we're gonna start quick. Let us begin.
It's okay, quiet.
I'll put us in the shadow first.
Thank you.
Hey buddies, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. This is show and trailer for June 2022. We got a lot of catching up to do. This is a special month. This is the best month of gaming, don't you know? It's not E3. But it's a gaming month of lots of things that have to do with gaming all at once. And we're going to be looking at something that we've all been looking forward to, and that's the Devolver digital thing, which we haven't been spoiled for, thankfully.
Haven't. Oh my god.
So we'll be watching that today, and I'm looking forward to that. And probably some indies, I'm looking forward to those. Today's episode is sponsored by Bloodlines, Heroes of Lythus. And the link is in the description for you to check out this game that just launched. It's a gacha game, and I know you guys are into these because I follow you on Twitter. I've seen you posting all your stuff. So there's a new one, and it's sponsoring today's show, and you can get a whole bunch of stuff.
You can, okay.
If you hit this QR code, well, I should put this in the shadow.
Ooh.
If you hit that QR code above, that'll give you rewards. And I'll leave that up there as we watch. Maybe the first, just so you know what we're talking about.
Okay.
It's a game, and this is what the game is all about. This is what I gathered. This is literally all the game is about. You're shipping heroes. You're getting them to marry each other. And then you're seeing what comes out.
Yeah, you raise their heir.
You raise their heir.
It's an heir system.
So if you're in the middle of a battle and you're not liking how it's going, you're finding that like your magic user doesn't have enough magic, or maybe your magic user is too much of a little twerp and he's not strong enough, then you get your magic user to marry an orc, and then your kid will toughen up a bit. So check it out, it's hilarious. Here's another one, actually.
What?
Baby's growing just fine.
Like, they made a whole bunch of commercials. I had a lot to choose from.
Oh my god.
And what a beautiful pair of wings.
Wings? What? Wait a minute, that's not what I was expecting.
New legends will be born.
Becky downloaded it and, like, is twiddling about it on her phone.
I have been playing it. Yeah.
So she hasn't played a game like that before, but it looks pretty easy to approach.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's a whole series of
It's getting good reviews. I looked through.
Guys, I highly recommend getting the
They use
code.
welding mask and like
my God.
a blowtorch as they're giving birth. I didn't think you were paying attention.
Will be born. Bloodline.
People in the chat are like, so this how baby's made.
Some say that
So there's an actual game there, though. It's not all jokes.
Right,
So anyways,
right.
the question is, what will you make of it? In a fantasy
And
world,
basically they're just saying like, and there's actual combat and stuff, and there's an air system where you see like the family tree and how things all worked, and you see what babies happen and how
oops,
you learn the facts of life from it.
the wise know that the
Interesting.
secret to success lies in
I haven't been able to like breed people yet.
Strength in yours will be
Yeah, you
There's,
haven't,
like, a
you haven't gotten to
relationship
that
test?
point.
No.
Like that's what you have to work towards. So thank you, Bloodline, for sponsoring the show. And
Do check out the like code because it's like $20 worth of
stuff. Like
stuff.
it's if you were to.
yeah. You get like
It's like a bunch of loot.
100,000 coin and 100 diamonds and a special character. Mine
Yeah.
was pretty badass looking. It's free to play on iOS and Android.
Yeah. All right. We'll move forward. I'll get that QR code into the shadows here. And we'll watch some trailers. All right, guys. Thanks for supporting us. And thank you for supporting our sponsors. And also, as far as supporting us, APT, Awesome Piece Theater. This month we still haven't done it.
No,
And
we
we
haven't
haven't,
done
so we
it.
don't have a movie to announce because for next month yet. But there will be one next month. We got to still do this month's. Becky was gone in Ontario, and we were sick for a while, so it kind of we hit the limit of the month before we knew it.
Yeah.
So Top Gun is coming, and then we'll announce next month's Awesome Piece Theater eventually.
Okay.
But for now, let's get to some game trailers. Thank you to our show and trailer game trailer cutters, Captain Awesome, Grabble, and Gaming Kid. Thank you guys for putting this together, so I don't have to look at all, sort through all this stuff. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll only see spoilers if I have to skip all the time, I think. We're using the PC today to look at trailers. Street Fighter's back. Wait, is it an actual number? Did they make a new number on the end, or is it Street Fighter, like, whatever number was out?
0.5.
Ultra X
It is a new
Extreme.
number?
Okay, so it's a new number, presumably
You're looking for strength.
new engine?
It's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending. Okay then, hope you're ready to begin.
Who?
You want to start off in the
He
right
said
foot in
okay
this
then.
city.
Oh, I thought his name, that was his name. I thought it was like Moe or something. It was like what kind of name is K then?
Oh, avocado burgers.
Where's Ryu? Where's Ryu? Where's Chun-Li? Oh, somebody's in a hoodie. Oh, there she is. Wow. I wasn't expecting my request to be granted so quickly. Yeah! Oh, he's old boy. Yeah, kinda. I think we've seen an older Ryu at some point. Chun-Li's a master. You can't fuck with her. Drunken Master? Has there been a Drunken Master in Street Fighter before? I know there were in other games.
Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight.
He's fucking ridiculous. Ryu didn't always used to have that kind of an upper body. He used to be kind of like him and Ken used to be ripped, but like
Normal-ish.
a little bit more within reason. I mean, there are men who look like that. Whoa, did you see your butt?
I did.
Chun-Li's. How many leg men did Chun-Li make? How many like women did Chun-Li make growing up?
Man, the stylization of this is freaking awesome.
Yeah, they've actually toned it down a little bit from the last one.
I like it.
Show you.
Street Fighter 6.
A new number! Wait, they were only on 5? How many years were they on 5? Online multiplayer. Okay. So it's coming. For years, yeah, like years and years.
Make
Yeah, that's cool. A new number. I'll never play it. I'm not good. Oh, Guile is in it. I used to play as Cammy
Oh yeah.
a lot and just do leg swipe after leg swipe to see her thong to butt.
Nice, nice.
Loved Cammy.
So you're just practicing. Wow.
Sonic Boom!
This will be a good fight.
I never owned a Street Fighter. I never owned Street Fighter.
Was it ever on Sega?
I don't know. I played at the arcade, so I don't have like a ton of experience with it.
Yeah, the stylization is fun.
Right?
Like, did Ryu
was.
just like splooge a bunch of green and yellow paint on the ground? Like, why did that stuff stick around? I thought it was just stylistic. Like, it was actual liquid coming out of Ryu.
I'm just on another level.
I also was more of a Mortal Kombat person.
They both kind of
I got like so into Mortal Kombat. I played it so freaking much. But Street Fighter was solid too. Just so much harder to learn at the arcade.
Yeah, I mean, all the fighting games back then were like ridiculously hard. Like way more hard than they should have been. Oh, I guess I have to manually. I'll figure this out in the future, but like I guess I'll try not to look. I'll blur my eyes.
I'm pretty
There-
good at.
Oh, I just saw it. They're
I'm
epic
pretty
click.
good at ignoring.
Yeah.
What we've done,
We'll always see the
that's set in
title.
stone.
Rebirth.
Past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can
Maybe
be
our shown trailer
changed.
cutters, if there's any trailer coming up that you wanted me to be
Not
like
the
that
past.
starts out and kind of tricks you into what it was and you don't want me to see the title first, maybe
He wants
is
to
there any like
reclaim
that
his
in this?
birthright.
I'll figure it out in the future,
Rule
but
over the planet with Genova at his side.
So this is
it
the
keeps going.
I saw you lying there.
Or is this
part
the next
two.
actual?
This is part 2.
Okay.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
Who are you talking to? Who's that? Eris is talking to him? Shit. Does that happen in Final Fantasy VII? She can talk to him from the
5
dead?
years ago. Where are you? What happened to you?
I'm trying so hard to find you.
Sorry.
Why are there French subtitles? All right. Wait a minute. This is just what the hell? French subtitles.
Y'all excited for this? Looking forward to this. I'm so fucking excited for this game. So
I
this is
didn't
part
finish.
2 of part 3.
Guys, I lost interest. I mean, even Yuffie didn't bring me back. I don't know. I don't care. I tried, and I liked it for a bit. Like, it had a nice atmosphere.
I loved
It's
Badger.
just, yeah. I mean, it was funny. It had like the melodrama acting was funny, I guess.
Yeah, I thought originally it was going to be 2 parts, but they confirmed there would be 3. Moogles!
It's just story was changed. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's other things to play, and I wasn't over the moon about it. I gave it its due, and I had some chuckles. My favorite guy by far was the guy on the motorcycle who, like, you weren't here for it, but he was fucking hilarious. This
Right.
guy out of nowhere comes in, he's like, ha 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 ha, and I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? And he like just like every so often drives around clouds like, and then drives away again.
Oh my
Like it was the
God.
best, and then he never came back. I thought he was gonna become a character. He was so good. And I don't know. I don't think that Yuffie,
Roach.
even though she was my favorite when I played as a kid, I doubt that she's gonna be good enough to like bring me back because she's probably gonna act like the other two exactly. Like Tifa and Aerith are the same, and they have the same face model, which is Cloud's face model. And it looks like Yuffie does too, and she'll probably have the same personality. It's boring. All right, anyways.
You face blind.
It's not the same, but okay, LOL. Yeah. No, wait a minute, Grabble. There are videos out there comparing Cloud's face model to Tifa's and Aerith and show that all three have the same face model, almost literally.
It wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. That its immaculate aspect might reveal itself.
Is this Squeenix?
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Is this Final Fantasy?
Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster.
Wait a minute.
We must move now.
Whoa.
The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
This is something. Wait, is this that thing that mentioned the same word over and over again during its first showing? They like kept on saying the same word. Remember?
To the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
Oh, that came out already. The chaos. This isn't chaos. The chaos. They said it like 7 times, and everybody made fun of it online. That's the big boy.
To its foundations.
Oh, Shiva. She's always in the trailers. So this is. Oh, you know. This is looking pretty friggin' good for. This is the online game.
Okay.
This looks like a main title.
Yeah. What did numbers even matter when they're that high?
Oh, it's single player, not online. It's Final Fantasy 16. Oh, this is the. I'm so confused. So this is the next. This is post boy band sim. Full title.
Okay. That's why it looks like.
But what's the name of the online game? Isn't it called 15? And what was boy band sim called? What number was boy band sim?
I don't think.
14's online.
16.
15 was
Was
boy
boy
band sim.
band.
14's still going and continues to get trailers and updates. So that's confusing. That was a whole lot of stuff. Don't worry that I talked over it and didn't pay attention. None of that matters to me. I saw Shiva and I saw Ifrit. That's all that I care
Right.
every time a new Final Fantasy comes out. Who cares after that? Like, you know. I didn't blur my eyes good enough. This is.
Oh, I did not.
You didn't see?
No.
Then I won't say anything. Red Dead 3. Could you imagine?
Oh my god. Resident Evil 4.
So Resident Evil 4 was the Resident Evil that was released on the Wii way back in the day, and it was really good. Like, everybody said the Wii was the best version because you got to like use the wand to actually shoot and stuff.
Oh, okay. Did
And
you play it?
I did, and a lot of people said it was one of the freshest Resident Evils because it takes place, like, it kind of feels like it goes back in time, but it doesn't. But like, I think Leon, is it Leon? Who's the main boy?
Oh, it was on GameCube, not the Wii.
But it did get put on the Wii. Okay, well, you
And
don't need to
then the
correct
Wii.
me because it was on the Wii.
And
And which is the boy that was in it? Leon. So he comes across a village that feels like he's basically back in time.
Okay.
Everything's all gothic and weird and medieval feeling. So it really felt very distinct from the previous titles.
It begins.
And it was quite creepy. Yeah, I don't know why you guys are jumping to correct me on this. It's like, this is a non-issue. It was on the Wii, and a lot of people say it was one of the best Resident Evils on the Wii because of the Wii, because of its controls.
Huh.
So they're remaking it, which is unfortunate that it will lose what made it so good.
It can be different. It has to.
It was the first ever third-person shooter. It was revolutionary.
It really, I remember playing it and being like, this is fucking fun. And it was one of the better Wii games for me.
Yeah.
That really felt like it was like making use of what the Wii should do.
Yeah.
Which was cool. Did it have a VR port, really?
Creepy as fuck. Huh.
Yeah, I remember I think I beat it. I just can't remember what the ending is. What do we got here? I don't even know what that is. Callisto Protocol. This is like new IP from...
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
Hey, I recognize that guy.
Yeah.
I feel like I recognize that face. Space horror is especially horrific.
Yeah. How can you shoot all this stuff
I
in
just
space?
love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
That's a lot of the red
Yeah.
coming out. Limb damage! Real limb damage?
It looked like it, eh?
Real limb damage? Oh, nobody does that anymore.
Welcome.
That's how you die. I'm gonna look forward to dying.
Oh my god.
This is by the Dead Space devs? What, like the original, like what? Who's the devs? Like the creator, the producer? Limb damage was a big part of Dead Space.
Original Dead Space devs.
Like, who is the devs? I'm sure majority, like, what do people mean when they say the devs? Do they mean producer, director, and writer, or like creative lead, kind of, I guess, when they say the devs? Because the studio was the publisher was EA. I don't know what the studio was.
The studio? It's their new studio.
It's a new studio, the creators. So I'm assuming like the creative lead. So that's the only thing I'm seeing besides the limb damage, space atmosphere, and the last thing that is Dead Space like is this thing on his neck.
Oh, yeah.
Dead Space, you always had... I found it was probably one of the first games to kind of try to get rid of HUDs, on-screen graphics representing ammo and stuff, and all your ammo was represented by like stuff on the character. Like you can see the shots left on his gun, and on the back of his neck is, I think, his like health.
Okay.
And I believe Dead Space was one of the first to do that, and I remember it making it even more immersive because of it.
That's cool.
This is looking real solid. The executive producer of Dead Space is directing this game.
Gwen Schofield is the creator and brought some of his buddies.
Isn't it crazy that like limb damage has been such a rare thing?
Yeah?
Like,
It's such a cool idea.
just like the Nemesis system, it's one of those things that comes about, and you're like, well, this is going to be in every game
Yeah.
from this point forward, and then it's not, and you're like, but that just revolutionized gaming, and they're not using it. And
Yeah.
like the amount of times I've seen actual limb damage, like
And
Fallout.
it affects gameplay.
Yeah. Like you'll see guys, you shoot them and their arm comes off even though you shot their legs.
Yeah.
Just because the game randomly chooses what damage gets applied to what. But in Dead Space, and we should play it on the show, you were the like ship's mechanic, and your main weapon was a rivet gun, and it could shoot 4 rivets in a line. And you had to, part of the core gameplay was switching the line. Oh my god. Oh my god. Switching the line horizontal or vertical and aiming at their limb. Like, if it was a leg, you wanted to make it horizontal so that
Right.
it shot off the limb.
Wow.
Or turn it vertical to shoot off from the shoulder, take off the arm.
Yes, Dead Space on the show.
And I was like, I always like, from that point, and that was a long time ago, and I thought there would be tons of games like that since. And what have we seen? Like, even Fallout, the fact that you can, like, in whatever they call that system, where you go into slow-mo and you can target limbs, I don't even think that you could shoot the limbs and it would like cause status effects on them, like they would lose their gun or something. But you rarely saw gibs in relation to that limb. Like you rarely saw like an entire arm come off when you shot the arm. And that's in my memory. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I've got 2 things. Got 2 things to say, y'all. Try to blur your eyes for the next trailer. Number 2.
So they said blur your eyes? Okay.
Yes. That
Where's
light is not on
Oh, I'll turn on the extra light.
because I had plugged in the fan, so it needs to be plugged in down below. Sorry, guys.
Turning on the fan.
Sorry, the trailer after this one, but you can blur for both.
I mean, it's good practice to see if I
Okay.
get good at it.
Okay.
So I just, right like,
Wow.
still, there we go.
Nope.
I'll get better at this in the future.
Ooh!
Fun!
So is this like a second one?
Hey, you're playing as like, isn't this the character you fought?
Yeah.
One of the first like boss battles?
Yeah. I really liked this game. I was really happy to go back and play it.
You got a little bit frustrated at some of the backtracking once you got lost, such
Oh my
as
God.
Metroidvania.
Right at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then once I figured out, it's kind of like my first Metroidvania. So I was very frustrated at first.
Metroidvanias.
But now I have a better idea. Ooh! Silk Song. Oh, no
Play it
release
day
date
one
yet.
with Game Pass.
You get impatient with them. It's kind of one of those fun things to pick up, like, it's comfortable.
Blur eyes. Bringing down my mouse. Blurred eyes.
私たちから大事なお知らせがあります。
Hi.
What you talking about? Who are you? It looks like.
お待たせしました。
Wait, I don't know him.
ドラゴンズド
Whoa! Somebody actually told me. I think
Oh
the
yeah?
Dragon's Dogma's coming.
楽しんでもらえるゲームをスタッフ一同頑張って作っています。ご期待ください。
So this excitement comes with trepidation because we saw a Dragon's Dogma sequel at one point teased by Capcom, right?
Right.
But it wasn't. It was this weird online bastardization that wasn't truly a Dragon's Dogma sequel, and I think that fizzled and died.
Okay.
Oh, it's just a teaser. Not much to go on there.
Oh, you were talking about Deep Down?
No.
Okay, something
Deep
different.
Down was regarded as a spiritual successor that never came about. People thought, because I think that those guys were attached, I think the original creators were making Deep Down, and everybody was like, is it Dragon's Dogma 2? Are they going to like fake us out and be like, surprise, it's Dragon's Dogma 2. Deep Down was always going to be that. There was 2 games, I think, that never saw the light of day that we were excited for that felt Dragon's Dogma-ish. One had teasers that involved like present day premonitions. Like, I remember like an all-white bright screen and the sound of like beeping, like you were in like a hospital bed, and then a talking, and then it would flick back to like dungeon crawling, and then back to this like,
oh really?
Yeah, and we were like, what's going on here? And then there was a second thing. There was another game outside of that people knew wasn't Dragon's Dogma, but people thought looked Dragon's Dogma-ish. Maybe I'm combining 2 things, but I think, anyways, both died. We were excited that 2 games were coming that felt Dragon's Dogma-ish. One that was supposed to be Dragon's Dogma creators themselves, and neither saw the light of day. And then like 5 years later, I might be getting the years wrong, but like later, much later, all of a sudden it was like, oh, is it coming? No, it's an online game called Dragon's Dogma. And I don't think anybody heard about that ever again. So this is how to beleaguered history.
Was it Scalebound people were comparing?
No, something else. But anyways.
Oh my god, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. This is old days.
The fact that they put this forward makes you nervous a little bit? Or like, do you feel like third times...
I mean, they fully went like this and said Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah.
The fact that they showed such a small teaser, I mean, what is there even to look at there?
And apparently the stuff that was in there was...
Dragon's Dogma?
Dragon's Dogma and animated...
Okay, so I don't even have to worry. I loved Dragon's Dogma. Yet another game that I thought was going to change gaming and didn't. The battles in Dragon's Dogma felt better than pretty much any battle of that type of game since. And I remember talking about it liberally during my Dragon Age Inquisition game, saying, give me Dragon's Dogma combat in a game like this, crawling all over giant baddies. And I know that, like, you know, probably one of the first games to do that was the Colossus or whatever. Nothing quite did it like, you know, Colossus was all about massive baddies that you were climbing like buildings. Dragon's Dogma was more like, it didn't need to be a giant to grab onto them. You could like grab onto a friggin' like an ogre or something. And I'm not talking like Kratos. Kratos can do it. He goes into on the back of an ogre mode. That's fine. He goes into like, it's a different completely, it's almost like the two of them become a new entity going around, ogre Kratos. This, you were clearly like a separate guy running around on this guy who may be twice your size. Like, he's not a giant, he's just like twice your size, and you've grabbed onto him and you're like climbing his shoulder, and you had stamina, and he could shake you off, or like you could lose and you'd have one hand and you're holding on to your trigger, holding on. And like you're stabbing him with the other trigger with this dagger.
My God.
It was so good, and it felt so like, and you could run around like you were on like on a chimera, and you could go under it and start stabbing its dick or something like that. Like you're trying to like, yeah, it was so fucking, it was good. And I don't think there's been a game since that where you really like, you're using climbing mechanics to get on a guy and like.
Dragon's Dogma is on sale for $5 right now.
Is the PC version, is there a PC version, and does it make it more relevant today? Does it make it age a little bit better?
It's on the Switch, apparently.
The graphics even then were like, compared to some games then, but like you accepted it because like it just felt so fresh. And yeah, like yet another game where I was like, we're gonna be seeing so many games like this now, and we don't. It's just the same shit forever. The pawn system where, how did that even fucking work? You could share your pawn. Basically, everybody had a pawn trick. Yeah. And they were like, I had a Tiger Lily, but your Tiger Lily could show up in somebody else's game and help them out.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And then if he did, he'd come back and you could give a pawn some loot, and they would go back to their master with the loot. And so Tiger Lily would show up with these gifts all the time.
Oh my God, yes.
And it was really the start of Ducks? Was it the very start? No, I think Space Duck was the first. I think it was the second Duck. Neanderduck was like the first
It's
one.
somewhere out there on the internet. Someone has.
Yeah, I think Neanderduck was the first one to be, was the first disciple, was the first in the lineage though. Yeah, like Space Duck, and then we were like, let's make another duck with that show. Anyways. Anyways, all right. I'm not gonna look here.
You could just like focus on the time.
I can't.
You can't.
The wonder is not that the field of stars is so vast, but that man has measure of it. Anatoly, France, 1894. Bethesda. Oh, is this Starfield finally? It's been so long. The game they've been working on instead of bringing you a new Elder Scrolls for 15 years, so it better be good. Hey, it's a real thing with gameplay that has had a shitty filter attached. Can we actually see the gameplay, please? Are you fucking kidding me? No? No? Just that? Are you kidding me? Another teaser. Another fucking teaser. Oh.
To express how excited all
Todd!
of Bethesda are to be here with you today. We're so grateful you're spending the time, and we know you've waited a long time to finally see Starfield. It's easily our most ambitious game ever. Like our previous games, it's
how long was
playing game.
Was the
be who you want and go where you
was
want.
the Xbox
But
Bethesda
this time,
thing, the whole
you'll be
thing?
Exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
All right, Todd. Don't fuck with me.
Like 90 minutes, 95 minutes.
Oh yeah. Was the whole thing good?
This was the end of it.
This was their one more thing? Makes sense. It was the only thing out of all the things that we kind of considered watching live. We just couldn't bring it. We were sickish, and like the time that we'd have to be up. We're getting old, man.
Sick-ish. I was sick.
You were full-blown sick.
I was sick.
And I was, yeah. So the question is, will it be more Fallout-ish?
The abandoned research
or more
is in this direction.
Elder Scrolls-ish? Sorry, I keep forgetting the actual name of the series. Elder Scrolls is, yeah, Elder Scrolls. Or will it be completely its own thing?
Why are you killing it right away?
I mean, guns immediately want you to think Fallout, more Fallout aligned. Okay, they're not like overselling it. It's not phenomenal from the beginning graphically. This looks like it's running on the last gen hardware. So maybe they're playing their cards close to their chest, and their history of like overselling shit that ends up being released as floating cows has taught them a lesson. Or maybe they just are playing it different now that they've been brought into the fold of Xbox. Well, I don't expect Bethesda to have good graphics. I do expect them to sell that they do.
To upsell, yeah.
Yeah, I expect them to fake it. But this looks like real gameplay that is probably going to look like it looks when it comes out. If it looks worse, then God help us all.
It's on current gen only.
Really? Okay, well, okay. I mean, it's big, it's expansive. I'm pretty bored, honestly. But it's a role-playing experience, right? So it's gonna be. Can we?
Spacey games aren't super my jam, but
I'm pretty bored just by the setting. Like, I mean, I hope that we encounter. I mean, it's about going planet to planet, right? So there will be planets that are actually habited, and we'll be able to find merchants that we can put space buckets on their space heads. I hope. This kind of gameplay just, I'm so bored by this shit these days. Just, can we put on God mode so that I can skip to the part where I'm fucking with space villagers and like doing a date sim?
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in, are the last group of space explorers.
Oh yeah, Todd? I guess we'll see
the capital city
about that. Man has never uttered a word of truth in his life. What'd you like?
the last of your warm beer? Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Show the dialogue tree.
Because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there?
Boring!
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. As to what they are, what they're building, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Is this feeling like the Destiny's Child of space games?
Destiny's Child.
Or Destiny 2.
The artifact you found appears to be one of many, scattered across the galaxy.
But
if we can find
Cyberpunk planet. Welcome to Planet Cyberpunk.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Hey!
Of course, the settled systems.
What?
His voice was like...
Other priorities.
Too small.
Too
small.
Together, we take
I love how in an attempt to look next gen, all these games are giving people pores that are the size of the Grand Canyon. Just make sure those pores are big and open and very oily, because that looks next
We
gen.
really gotta stop calling it next gen.
I mean, nobody has it yet, so isn't it really still next gen? Nobody can afford these systems, or they can't find these
Get
systems.
them.
If nobody can get these systems, they're still next gen.
Most Dusties don't even make it this
I refuse.
The current gen is the one you can
Current gen.
actually purchase. The one
I
that can-
have one.
Good for you! You fucking are obsessed with buying things. Wow, this is really fucking boring looking, guys, I have to say.
That gives you a look at the stories in Starfield.
Yeah, they looked
Ultimately,
boring.
It's not our story, it's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make. And that starts with character creation.
Can I fuck them all, Todd?
That's what we really want
It's
to
our
know.
most flexible yet.
Yeah.
Customize all the
Are you sure about that?
I mean, yeah, it's their most customizable.
Wait a minute.
You'll pick a background. that
Really,
gives you
though?
Starting skills. And that starts.
Have you
with
seen
character creation.
Lucky Duck from Fallout 4? I want to see how far the heavy slider went before they went
You
back.
can customize all the elements of how
Oh, that was max.
Oh, that's not super big.
They maxed it. So yeah, not super heavy.
You'll pick a background that gives you 3 starting skills.
Says here you spend some
Yeah, it's barely even Tiger Lily territory.
Yeah.
useful.
there are optional traits, and these come with unique advantages and
Kid
disadvantages.
stuff.
But it's not just in how you can look, but in how your character plays.
They all look the same. They all look the same.
The skill system combines the best from our previous games, and you can unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by using them and completing challenges. And there's deep crafting
The fucking rank up was 20% more, 30% more, 40% more damage.
needed to survive.
There better be some fun ass shit. There better be good luck builds.
And you can build your own outposts.
I am faceblind.
These act as a home away from home for survival and resource generation. You can choose where and how to build each one.
I mean, you didn't have to do this in Fallout either, though. You could just ignore your home base if you wanted. Some people made them incredible, and some people didn't give a shit.
And it doesn't really matter that much. It's just like what you enjoy doing.
The game is already unbelievably easy if it goes along Fallout route. Like, so
I do love outposts.
you can make yourself a god by being unbelievably well outfitted by your place, or maybe give yourself a bit more challenge by not.
Customize the look and layout.
It all depends on what you want.
There's loads of different modules, ship manufacturers, and more.
I love building base building. I had save files where that's all they did.
You can customize your ship, that's cool.
It's not just how the ship looks, it's how it performs. From engines to shields to weapon systems, because yes, you can fly it.
Yeah, I expected that. What the fuck?
Obviously, Todd.
Jesus, Todd. Are they going for like a...
Yeah, Cam. We're gonna make some dick-shaped ships.
Okay, this is interesting because, like, you know,
Saturn, I know that one.
this is something they haven't gone after or tackled.
Like, fighting in your ship?
Yeah, and depending on what kind of a feel they go for, this could be quite interesting. I remember playing, you guys remember that game with country music in space?
Yes.
It was kind of like country dive bar rock music in the background.
That was good.
I found it really interesting, and I liked it felt almost...
Elite Dangerous?
Yeah, and it had a little bit of that feel of sailing the ocean in Black Flag that was like a completely different game that you'd never really played before.
Yeah. Or was it Rebel Galaxy?
Rebel Galaxy, yeah,
That was it.
Elite Dangerous is a different thing and that's a whole genre. That's a major genre that people love to play. It's still looking pretty dry though.
To experience the game. Thanks again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know
I played it a while
it's
too.
only the beginning, for it's when all of you play it.
People were upset that I didn't like it more.
Begins.
I went through smashing everybody's heads.
You may be wondering, just how big is this game? So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you. Let's take a look at one of our planets, Jemison. You can land on the planet.
Is Outer World different from Outer Worlds?
You can also
wild.
land and explore anywhere on the planet.
No, you
And it's not
can't.
just
You didn't populate the whole planet.
All the planets in the system.
No, you didn't.
From barren but resource-heavy ice balls to Goldilocks planets with life.
Is it procedurally generated? Can you explore literally a whole planet? Like,
Over
did they integrate?
Over 1,000 planets, all open.
That's
for
what
you to
Gaming
explore.
Kid said.
Is it
He's
like?
most excited
To
for.
see what you find.
Is it actually No Man's
Yeah,
Sky
it's
procedural?
procedural.
So they took a slice of No Man's Sky and added it. So it's a AAA No Man's Sky, to some extent. Yes and no.
It's over 1,000.
Like, it is finite then, so it's not
Right.
unlimited like No Man's Sky, but the planets themselves are unique-ish or something.
That was a volcano. Ooh.
Maybe it'll be something. Some of these things can't be judged till you play them. Maybe it's not trying to be, you know, a Fallout, and that's why they didn't show us any interesting characters or storylines.
Maybe.
I don't know, but like,
I'm just excited to play a genuine sci-fi game.
it could fall into the same trap as
It's trying
No
to
Man's
get
Sky,
maybe.
which this isn't my words, but some reviewer said, very aptly said, 1 million miles wide and 2 inches
with
deep.
Game Pass.
It's like,
I'll play it just because it's on Game Pass.
oh, it's on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Man, PlayStation's gonna have to step up their fucking game.
It's still like a year out though.
Okay. Still, that's crazy.
Day one
That's
on
wild.
Game Pass.
Yeah, sure. When it comes out, I'm gonna save my free Game Pass. Still haven't taken them up on their like 3 months free offer. I'll save it till Starfield comes out. I don't know. What is Game Pass? $10 a month? So people could literally subscribe to it for a month.
Yeah.
And even if they haven't taken them up on the free offer yet, they could like subscribe, spend $10 and get that and play the game and leave. And it's all subsidized.
That's what I did for Outer Wilds. Or Outer Worlds.
And it's all subsidized by one of the richest companies in the world.
$1!
I mean,
It's $1! It's not free! For 3 months.
For me, $1 is like basically nothing. So like I toss that shit out there like it's free. I call that free to me. That's free to me, is how I'm rolling. All right, next up.
What a big roller.
Oh, so you got some Geiger. You got some Geiger up in here. Where's that coming? Oh, it's umbilical. And what a boy! Sir, that is your umbilical cord. Oh. I think we saw, we've seen a preview for this before, and it makes me
uncomfortable.
Incredibly uncomfortable, and not in a fun way. I don't think I want to play this. It's just.
This is like who does those horror movies?
Yeah, fucking Cronenberg. Like I can enjoy some good gore, but not when the world is made of gore.
Yeah.
You know, it just.
This is my second most anticipated game. Oh, I love it.
Ooh.
This game's gonna make me
I can't do it.
itchy. Scorn. Right.
Play it
also
day
on
one
Game
with
Pass.
Game Pass.
I want the gore to be the exception, not the actual world. But I see how it, like, I mean, it's definitely fresh.
Yeah.
Batman? No.
Oh, what'd that grave say?
Hello? Anyone here?
Only anguish fills this residence, Benedict.
I got a bad feeling about this.
It's weird. He's way more stylized than his surroundings.
I found the first piece. There must be more. That's him. My father.
I can guide you through his memories.
That's private space.
Yeah, dude, don't.
Don't go through your
Son.
parents' memories.
Son, if I ever die, don't go into my memories, please. Promise me. I can't let you know what your mother and I did.
Aww.
You can't know that. You can't know how you were conceived, son.
That's different looking.
Different-ish, yeah. A little bit cinematic platformer, a little bit not.
Play it
like
day
a bunch
one
of things
with Game
going on.
Pass.
Jesus. Did everything they show Game Pass? I guess the Bethesda being Game Pass day one makes sense. They own Bethesda now. And I mean, they'll probably do that with all the Bethesda titles, I guess.
Game Pass is insane. 95% of it. Wow.
Huh. Squanch games! A new one. We have to finish.
You're the only one that can stop them. You realize we're gonna have to take out the entire alien drug cartel.
You're just gonna leave me here in what, space?
Everybody lives in space, including you. All right, you're a bounty hunter now. You gotta help me rescue my friends. They're Gatlians, just like me.
All your guns talk to you.
Hey, why are you squeezing me so tight? How about a little dinner first and some bubble bath maybe first?
Look at us, blast away. Oh yeah, that's one of my children. They die fast. Don't worry, it's easy to make more. Hey there, I'm knifey. Stab. Yes, more. I need more stabbing.
This looks fucking wild.
Fight each other!
The fuck?
High on life.
Well, okay. Now I can.
Oh my god.
We have to finish fucking
Play it day
the other
one
the
with Game
VR
Pass.
one.
Yeah.
Have you ever had this happen
Oh my
to
god.
you? Help me. Help me, please. Ow. Help me. Ow. Oh. Well, never again, because now we have the brand new this. Okay. Now I can kind of see, and that's what you'll see when you buy this for yourself, and you can never have to deal with this. Okay. Hold on. Wait a second. Get out of here. Ever again.
Wow,
Oh god.
that kind of looked like it was using SDF modeling. That looked distinctively odd and different from like typical mesh based animation. All right. Squanch is smart with marketing. What, you mean like put Justin Roiland in a recording studio, then take what he records and give it to animators and say, see what you can make out of that?
Oh my god.
That's essentially it. Yeah.
Eh? Honto?
Mic is crackling. Mine?
Or mine?
Or Becky's? Is it when I'm moving? Was it? Okay. It might have just run the wrong way. Alright, anyways, we'll take a quick break here, guys. We will be back momentarily. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. By the way, if you were wondering, the name of this interstitial, the little title card, is a YouTube video that I give to the show and trailer mods, so that we won't have ads on it. Because YouTube puts its own ads on stuff against your will. So with that title, they didn't put ads on it. Who would have known? All right, we'll be back in a little bit. And while you have time, the sponsor in the description Gave us a QR code so that you can get a bunch of loot for that game. Sponsored by Catapult, but there's the QR code in case you missed it earlier. We'll be right back. Well, hello there, Cat Donkey. Welcome to the Turbo Club. And give a big thank you to all the Turbos who support the show. As you know, this is our most popular show, Show and Trailer, and yet we do not get a cent from any advertising on it because of all the content IDs that we get. It's just the fact of how things are, but we get support from you guys, and thank you for that.
Also, welcome, Cat Donkey. And happy birthday, Flashpoint. Come on. That's so great. Birthdays.
Alright. PBS spiel over. And welcome back, everybody. So I'm always leaning in front of Becky when I start.
Excuse me. Yay.
Time to do a show.
You're Fresh Prince.
It's time to do. I always loved how when acting old, Will Smith would stick out his butt and like constantly go.
Yup.
That's an old person.
Oh my god.
Time to do a show. All right. It's no secret, we're getting old. We don't give a shit about any of this shit anymore. All right, here we go. Speaking of things, actually, I already saw the teaser. Speaking of things Becky actually gives a shit about.
Oh my
She's been
god.
bugging me. She's been bugging me to play this.
Come on,
so we'll be playing
dude.
it soon. Who publishes and produces? Who?
Want it.
This looks pretty good. Who made it? Maybe I can get a code. Maybe a code's already in our email.
It was like 10% off already. It's only like 3 hours long.
Hey, this is like a real homage to the originals.
Right? I know, I want it so
But it's its own game too, right?
And like classic April outfit. Yeah, it is its own game.
Like it's not a remake or anything. They're just kind of like doing homages to some of the most famous levels.
It's completely new.
6-player mode.
Dogma published it. Attributing developed it. 6 people can play it.
What the fuck? At once? That's chaos.
That is chaos.
There's gotta be, are there more playable characters than just these ones? Like, can you play Splinter? Oh, well, that may be a clue.
It was Casey and...
Splinter's the only one that they didn't show playing the game. Available June 16th.
Oh man, I wish the boys could play this on show. Yeah.
Yeah, those were the days.
On Game Pass. Oh my god. But it's also on. What's going on down there?
I have to do up my fly.
It's just a little button.
All right. There we go.
Oh my god. Ooh!
Devolver Digital!
And you listen good. I don't give a flying fuck flip about the marketing reports. We are losing consumer attention. They are bored to shit
We've done
with...
everything we can on that front.
The hell you have, Sam. The hell you have.
Remember her with the
What
explosions?
you've done are worldwide exclusives, fancy transitions, expensive pre-recorded presentations, fake live events, live events, and some dipshit narrative garbage that didn't go anywhere. Melissa, data.
The data is clear. The industry analytics point to fragmented attention in every consumer-focused vector but one.
And that is? The countdowns. Those ridiculous 30-minute celebrity-soaked attention grab countdowns before a company's actual presentation actually starts, actually. They are big, dumb, wasteful, empty, and they work.
She's right. I want to
Of course I'm fucking right. So this year, we're counting down. That's the focus. The countdown. It's all about the countdown. No holds barred. Anything goes. All stops pulled out of wherever the fuck stops are that people keep pulling them out of.
Yeah, okay, sure. But what are we counting down to? Like, what happens when we get to 0?
It doesn't fucking matter. You can propose to your mistress for all I care. I just want to feed those eyeballs drying out as they watch a marketing-laden countdown where we're drip-feeding them brand awareness and purchase intent until they climax in their G Fuel-soaked gamer chairs.
No.
Not yet.
Gross. I'm getting it, though. So, who do we have on deck to host this thing? I mean, we need someone, right? Do a celebrity? Ooh, can we get James Vanderbeek?
Kim Pacey, huh?
I'm just saying.
Guy's got Deacon energy.
Shit we want inside of it hosting our show. Inside of it. Hosting our show.
Sorry, what?
He doesn't even
Designed, developed, and deployed a wideband interlocal net-modulated telepresence experience through which a virtual host can virtually host our virtually hosted countdown broadcast.
So what, like a Zoom call?
No, not like a Zoom.
Margaret?
Now.
Immaculate spit takes need to happen more.
Oh god.
He's got Power Rangers energy.
What the fuck is that?
What's up, nerds?
Hey, that's not the guy I was promised! Suda mech.
Oh my god.
How many of you guys waited to watch this with us?
5分25 59秒か9秒か25分58秒25分
He's just counting down. He forgets how to.
25分55秒25分5分54秒25分53秒
Why is he forgetting how to count?
25分51秒25分50秒25分49秒25分48秒8秒25分47秒25分46秒25分6分45秒25分44秒25分43秒25分42秒25分41秒25分40秒10秒
Counting is hard.
ああ疲れてきたぞ25分39秒20なんとかああ誰もいないなこれはいつまで続くんだ25分25分
Japanese numbers are very long.
実は僕ね
20 whatever is not a number, my guy. Let me see if we can get you some kind of a break from the numerals. Madge.
My name's Margaret.
Shut up, Madge. Does this thing, I'm sorry. Does this thing have access to the feeds?
Yes, it has access to the feed. All feeds, the feeds on the planet. Heck, even deep into translocal space. With a little extra juice, we could even transmit all the way to
Sure,
the
yeah, can he do trailers?
Yes. Trailers, number station feeds, launch codes, replicant incept dates, satellite destruct instructions, suggestive TikTok dances, the basics. It's also equipped with a tricortal thermonuclear central mass displacement cannon.
Hot stuff. Give me the button.
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
See, you and I put the marketing into the Devolver Digital Marketing Countdown to Marketing and give the fine audience at home something to throw money at their screens.
ちょっと待ってわかんないな画面に置かないでも考えよう
It works. We did it.
投げたね
Time release date trip.
プロセス中
$3.75 billion and we use it to hawk a video game.
プロセス中
I think I know what this is. I think the demo is available.
I don't know what this is.
I think it's Cult of the Lamb.
No, really?
Yeah, I think. Totes.
There's a demo available?
I think.
This is one of my most anticipated games right now.
Any console news? Devolver tends to take its time getting things on a console. So it's a little bit villager sim, but I think there's combat involved. Yeah. You're summoning things to combat? Like, do you ever leave the village, or is it just summoning?
I don't know.
It kind of looks like it all takes place like right where you summon them, like in this.
Yeah. I need it in my
It's looking
hands.
pretty good. Roguelike.
In August 11th. Switch?
Yeah. It did say Switch on launch? Did you?
No, we didn't make that. Massive Monster made it.
Yeah.
People are gonna be obsessed when it
ちょっ
drops.
と待って君たちゲームじゃなくてさビデオだけ作ってるよね
Oh, well, no, not just the videos. We're the publisher. We publish the games. That's important stuff, you know. It's basically the same thing as making the games without all the, effort, creativity, time, energy that goes into making said game. I think of us as a humanitarian service, like FEMA or Crocs.
You guys see the numbers? That sheep game or whatever did us a duper mad spike. Wild stuff. Really wild stuff.
It dispenses drinks.
Tastes like baby food. I know, right?
No, you don't know. What do you know?
I know the numbers keep going like this, I'm gonna buy a house.
What's going on? Is it working?
On the fucking moon.
Like, your pre-sales engagement.
These numbers are like nothing we've ever seen.
Well, that's good though, right?
Too good. Nina, these numbers are like nothing anyone has seen. Something's wrong. We need to tell Hazel this needs to stop.
Whoa there, sport. Just corral up all your little horses, take a breath, make some sense.
What I'm saying is that it doesn't make sense. It can't make sense. According to the tracking, we just...
You guys fucking with the numbers.
うわなんかざわついてるけど
No one's fucking with anything. We just rolled a shit hot trip.
What the holy heck is going on with these numbers?
ざわついてるけどそのデータ
How many tablets she has?
Yeah.
What's at the end of 2001 with a gigantic Jupiter space baby and Dave's all shriveled up and the computer's going nuts like beep boop 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 beep boop.
ああこのこと知ってるな懐かしいな直打ちかなアセンブラうん懐かしいねこのデータを解析するのに具体的な時間がかかります
That's a weirdly specific amount of time. I wonder if... Kinda hope to trip.
I had this, that, they made all of these?
I guess so.
This creator made I didn't even know General Jousting and Gordon were attached, let alone, this is called Angerfoot.
Oh!
Becky and I used to rave to this type of music.
Like this
is hardcore.
Song.
Hardcore. That's the hardcore. Like, don't give me that fucking shit, that fucking trance shit.
Toss in some happy hardcore.
You bring it up with some samples of Dolly Parton, then you.
Oh!
触手がなんかこんなんで、本当目の前に切られるのがあったら切りたい、切り倒したい。
Look at that freaking robot, man.
Pretty cool robot.
There's no comp in that. That was an accident.
Holy, that's another engagement spike. The chat's going nuts, so our social media ratings and marketing relevancy are shooting through the roof.
Somebody tell me what the shit is going on.
Moon house? A fucking house on the moon?
What if it's
Yeah, that's great. What if it's the
No, yeah, what if it's the trailers? You big dumb robot, do you think...
わかる、その通り。人生にはやっぱ物語が必要ですよ。そしてゲームにも物語が必要。やっぱり人生とは物語。そんなことばっかりいつも考えてます。
I fucking love Suda.
それがですよ。
Like, he's doing good acting.
Yeah, he really is. Oh yeah.
I think this is out. This was on the list that we wanted to, ever since we saw the first trailer. Looks interesting.
It is out.
I like that Devolver doesn't like publish everything looking like all their games the same, you know, type
Yeah,
of.
for sure, eh? I played the demo for this. It was pretty hard. Huh.
Yeah, another massive spike. Like,
Fun
big time
puzzles.
massive.
What do the numbers look like, though?
They just keep going up.
It's absolutely insane. This isn't real. This can't be real.
It's like some kind of
video game. Singularity.
No, it can't be.
Did you just say video game singularity?
Oh my god. Wait, what are we talking about right now?
Video game singularity is a hypothetical monomoment of absolute corporate convergence. An event horizon into which kaleidoscopically manifold fractionated conglomerate interests are inescapably pulled at a single point of infinite density, compressed against the entropic inevitability of, like, I don't know, years of inter-industry corporate mergers, acquisitions between developers, publishers, platform holders, and soulless
Very relevant, as usual.
merging with and acquiring everyone else.
Don's got his finger on the pulse.
Left anymore is one giant fake throbbing company eating up everything in its way. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, and it absolutely will not stop ever until everything is one thing, and that one thing is everything.
And that thing is us?
Oh God! Oh Jesus Christ!
So 2 moon houses?
You're not getting it,
Imagine all platforms, all iconic characters, all methods of monetization, all hot-balled up into one monopolistic orgy of interactive video entertainment. Imagine streaming your favorite prequel as a service on your virtual phone while you're sitting on a toilet in a metaverse Taco Bell while you
have Sonic the Hedgehog in a committed, non-monogamous relationship with that huge lady from Resident Evil, and
They could be playing Apex Forza on an Atari Dreamstation 64.
and it would all be free to play.
Or play to earn.
Free to earn, oh my god. Pay to earn.
How did this happen? It's the neck. It's gotta be.
It's the only thing powerful enough to do it.
Context, this company just went public
Yeah.
this year, which makes this extra funny.
You guys follow?
I didn't read what he just said, but
Of course!
Well.
what did he say about eco something? I missed the Suda line.
Once upon a time, there was a plucky squire named Jot. Jot roamed the land in search of adventure.
Oh, does it take place like this on the pages with a?
Really?
Like it looks like it's on a page. That's cool. That's fun.
That's adorable.
Heroic. But then one day he discovered something rather curious.
Uh-oh.
Cool. And does it transition like seamlessly back and forth?
Existed.
Dude, this looks amazing.
And he jumps into 2D mode. Oh, that's fresh. Thank you.
On everything.
When you see stuff like that, how can you be excited about Starfield? It's like,
yeah.
やばいね。この勇気あるね主人公。血が来ましたよ現実の世界に。
I can't tell if it's just that these games are amazing or if it's... What the fuck happened to my shirt? What's going on? Is this a singularity?
I just got sent an overview copy of Metal Gear Cooking Mama Mobile. I don't even know what that means. Do you even know what that means? The industry's folding in on itself.
どうですか? どうですか?
It slaps real hard, 10 out of 10. That's not the point.
It slaps real hard.
Put an offer by Valve. Microsoft bought Bethesda again. Just for fun.
Whatever shitting fuckfire have you assholes done now?
Oh, Plucky Squire. We just did the Plucky Squire thing.
Yeah, it was legit the sauce.
To my robot. What have you done to my goddamn robot?
And what's with your shirt?
It's the singularity.
So what is the problem?
The video game singularity. Somehow, this big dumb whatever the shit is channeling egregious amounts of hype and marketing power into a single point, and everything is converging on that point right here.
So what is the problem?
Soon Devolver Digital Inc. will become the sole arbiter of all video games and everything that goes along with it. A lone, single mega platform with total and unstoppable absolute command over everything.
So what is the problem?
We don't know what we're doing. The Devolver barely functions as a marginally successful video game publisher. We can't be the central ordinal nexus of all industry.
Why not?
Why aren't you getting this?
Oh, I get it. This is the,
Yeah? You can't...
I didn't know this was Devolver. We saw, I think, a preview for this way a long time ago. It's actually been a while. It's kind of just a chill out game, like you just skate. This is the first time I've seen this style. I know that it's hyper stylized, but yeah, like you just kind of like. But yeah.
Music sounds.
Was this always Devolver?
You're a demon made of glass and paint.
Just a different. Yet you must skate. I'm interested in what the gameplay is. Is it on rails? Or is it open world like a Tony Hawk thing? Doing like, trying to get high scores in a course that you already know?
Yeah.
Like, is it linear? Well, it's a story, so it should be linear-ish. Narrative-ish.
Jesus.
This is the Devolver.
Annapurna Interactive just merged with Mountain Dew.
Fuck. They're gonna make a soft drink out of Journey.
It's not gonna stop. The hype is too great. It's the counting. We made a countdown with nothing at the end just to get viewers and built a machine we don't understand to do the counting down. We were so preoccupied with whether or not
What were they talking to him about to make him make these expressions?
We can't stop counting. It can't even stop itself counting. This machine is a mechanized construct of stuff that's complicated. It's off the rails and it's just as stuck as we are.
So, no Moonhouse.
No. Nothing. First it will be Devolver, then it will be everything. We won't even... What the...
Version actualized.
It's the mech! The fribbing Goram Sitspit Grotsit son of a smacking Shaz butt!
Is it almost time? Are we almost ready?
Listen! Listen, you have to listen to me. The only way out of this is to...
Oh my god.
Wait, is it? Okay.
We were wrong! We were so
I thought it was Nina as the princess. That would have been insane.
なぜ暗いの?
In the beginning, it is always dark.
それは何?
A single loot box coin. It is all that remains of my vast empire.
So you saw Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
ビデオゲームは消えてしまったの?
Yes.
じゃあ、全て無駄だったんだね。
No, it hasn't. Video games can rise again. And you. And your dreams and wishes.
どうやって?
Open your hand.
Wolfenstein.
What are you going to wish for?
わからない。
Dude,
There will
it's
be
so
no more
fucking
video
good.
games anymore.
え、いくつお願いできるの?
As many as you want. And the more wishes you make, the more magnificent video games will become.
本当?じゃあ最初のお願いは
She's getting all the mannerisms, apparently.
How'd Suda do? I never saw Never Ending Story. How'd he do emulating? Uh-oh.
What the shit is it doing? I don't know what's happening. It's out of our control.
It's under so powerful. We're locked out.
This is not in the contract. This is nowhere in the contract.
美しい。
Well, ain't that some shit?
Oh my god.
Done. So what happened? Don's got some explaining to do. Don was here in Japan, in Tokyo, filming this, and Suda was not the one he was filming with. Something happened. Huh.
That is awesome. That was so good.
It was fucking amazing, yeah.
Wolfenstein, okay, I'm dead serious. This is the best trailer I've ever seen in my life.
I'm gonna message Don now, tell him that we finally saw it. We met up with Don in Shibuya and, oh god. Just a lunch with him feels like living a lifetime. The guy moves so fast. He has so much to say.
The Plucky Squire stood out for you? Oh yeah, and they make like custom songs for the end.
Oh, did they?
Of all of them. Of all of their trailers they have.
This message him. I want to get the story.
All the behind the scenes, like cool to see. Yeah, see you. So the name of the song is Singularity.
But I tell you this much. The fact that Suda was the guy in the mech, I think, really made it. He put some fucking effort into that shit. He was like,
seriously.
He was going for an award. Suda cared about that role.
I love that the ending song has never-ending story vibes too. That's cool.
All right.
That was so good.
And the games, as usual, looked great.
I'm interested in every single one of those games.
Devolver has a brand. They are very much an, like somebody mentioned A24, comparing the skateboarding to that.
Interesting.
It's kind of like what they are. Like a good publisher is like a seal of approval on a game in a way. It's like saying, like, we have a certain thing, and if you like our things, you won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
And I like that they publish games like the card game, the stuff that doesn't look like it belongs, but but they are publicly traded, which I have to say, didn't see coming.
No.
Of all companies that make fun of all the corporate stuff.
Right?
Corporate, publicly traded. I don't know who has the majority shares. I'm hoping it's still like the people who started Devolver. I hope they have control.
Yeah, I haven't actually really looked into their acquisition.
I didn't,
see.
I mean, it's all public. It has to be, right? But, like, it just worries you because, like, being independent, you think they can do what they fucking want. And you worry that when you have shareholders to answer to, that you can't do stuff as good as you did in the past. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Clearly, they've still got
things better.
Don on contract or on retainer. So Don Thacker, you guys hear us mention him. Like, why do we even know him? We met him because of Star Mazer.
Oh, yeah.
And we just chatted with him, and we liked him because, like,
He's got great energy.
He was at PAX, and he was just pushing Star Mazer, and he was one of those guys. We talked to many, many people at booths, but every so often you'll talk to somebody who kind of pops for you, like, just like, you know, this guy, you know, he's somebody to listen to.
Yeah.
And he's just like selling his game, then he got off selling his game and just talking about everything. And like, we just like spent more time with him than we usually would probably with most people at a booth. That's probably it.
Yeah.
And
then we just kept seeing him at events and stuff.
He left enough of an impression on us that we would see him again and we'd just say, hey, and talk to him a bit more. So it just felt like we got to know him that weekend, that first time we met him. But since then, the first ever Devolver thing happened, the stage show. Yeah. And we watched the whole thing not knowing, and in the end, you see his name come up, and you're just like, oh, Don!
Yeah.
And we're like, what the Don made that?
Uh-huh.
This guy who's
because
making
we
Star
thought,
Mazer?
Yeah, we
like,
thought that he'd made
just a video game
games.
dude, and like he made this whole thing, and like so we find out more, and then he loved that we loved what he made, of course, and so we got to know him more, and so every year he's waiting for us to watch it, and he messages us and stuff like that, and it's fun. But
Davo, I commented on one of Don's tweets, and he responded with lines from the Devolver conference that hadn't happened yet. I love that he does that. So like.
He's a cheeky bastard.
He really is. One of the previous Devolver Digitals, he was like, I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's bananas. And then when it came up, where like normally Nina would say, check a look or something, I was like, it's bananas. This is where it is. This is where she says it. And so I said it with her, but it was my first time seeing it.
He's like... He's the perfect marketer because he's living and breathing it. Like this is it's not marketing to him, it's art. And it is.
Passion, yeah.
He's nuts.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
like his work.
Next up, way to go, Don. Good job.
Oops, I read the title.
We would be so lucky to have more things that entertaining.
City, where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia. a 43-square-mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort.
Is this a city builder or is it a
Broadcast
MacGuffin?
live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Cinematic platformer. Oh, a little bit more than that.
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances. Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
That looks interesting. I love the style of it.
Cool.
A Truman Show, the game. Very intrigued by this.
This is not.
That's not the one.
Oh, what the fuck? What is happening? Wow, pow, bam, take that guy. That's Yuffie. That's why I loved her. Like, I told you, right? Yuffie shows up and steals all your materia.
Yes.
That's the first interaction you have with her. What's going on here, though? They're using a new game, it looks like to me. What is it combining? What is going on? Are we seeing the?
They redid the redo. Yeah, for real. And then
Remix of the remix of the remix.
And then use different styles for different parts of it. Why?
It's a remake of the OG game with turn-based comp. Why?
But why are there two different styles? Are they just showing like...
Yeah.
They made it turn-based again?
And why does the battle scenes have new, like, updated models? Like, what?
It's all the games, not just the OG.
What do you mean, all the games? Like, they're combining it with... It's 7. What do you mean, all the games? I don't get it.
For iOS and Android.
I guess that's the story. It's on fucking Android. I don't care. Crisis Core. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Holy shit! This is Crisis Core.
The price of freedom is steep.
It's so much.
Yeah, for real. Final Fantasy fans, do you feel like this is a lot?
I don't fucking give a shit.
Project G.
Project Genesis.
Fucking hilarious. It's so bad. It's all
This
so
cow is
stupid.
completely drained of milk.
Nobody cares. Let me tell you something. The people working on it, they don't care either. They don't fucking give a shit.
Oh, is this Stray?
Hey!
This is coming out, I think, this month or next.
I'm interested in this because I like that it's not just you're playing a stray cat. It's like, that'd be a cool gimmick. But there's something about the world I'm quite interested about. Like, humanity is not here.
Yeah.
detective.
Sneaky cat. Right. Didn't we think the rares were a little much in
No,
one
that's
of
another game.
Oh, okay. July 19th.
It's coming soon.
It's
fun.
Looks very good.
Next up.
We...
I'm sorry, Amicia. For Hugo.
Ah.
He's not dead yet.
What is this? This looks...
The macula's not just in Hugo's blood. It concerns everybody.
Is it a sequel?
And it can change
or is
everything.
I think it's a sequel, yeah.
No. Flesh.
Plague Tale 2's coming. So they continue.
Remember, no more killing soldiers. No more killing us.
It's like they made the graphics a bit better.
Yep.
Well, hey, we've got to finish the original, so we won't watch any more.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's cool. Wait, I haven't gone to the next one yet.
Hi.
There we go.
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29. Today,
Man, it's awesome watching the Summer Games Fest without Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
That's real nice.
Solis, everything okay in there?
something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
Roger Clark.
Who dat?
We met him. Voice of The Witcher. Cool.
That's not Voice of the Witcher. That's Doug.
Oh, fuck, that's Doug. Who's Roger Clark? Roger Clark is the voice of fucking Red Dead. Fuck. I don't know why those two are in my head
Arthur
are the same
Morgan.
dude.
Cool. I just want this for Roger Clark, to be honest.
I'm surprised he didn't suddenly start doing a whole bunch of... But Troy Baker's also in it. Jesus, God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Troy Baker needs to shut the fuck up. Anyways.
His first role since Red Dead, I think. Yeah, he was like...
Yeah, why didn't he get like a million roles after Red Dead?
Well, he like went back to his farm and just like...
No, you're thinking of another guy.
Oh, fuck. Really?
No, that's the voice of fucking Marston.
Oh, well, I was in the same
Marston became a secluded, like, went to his farm.
group there.
Roger Clark started doing tons of cameos. Cameo videos for us, remember?
Yeah.
Give me the straight dope. How bad was fucking Jeff Keighley's thing? How many ads did he show? How many fucking ads that you didn't know whether it was an ad or not did he show?
I was thinking about that after you said it. I was like, thank you so much to the show and trailer team for like watching all of that and...
It was real bad,
cutting
says
out
Cat
good
Donkey.
stuff.
So many ads, says Gaming Kid. And this is the fucking shit. Like I know how much you guys would have loved to see me rage about it.
Yeah.
This wasn't the year to do it. I couldn't fucking do it. Maybe you'll see it again one day, but I don't wish to sit and just hate something knowing I'm going to hate it. I don't want to sit and do my fucking like 1984 screaming at the screen. I don't like doing that. But I knew it was going to be fucking like that. Like, the fucking dude, and he's, like, acclimating you to it. He's making it so that this is just normal to you.
Yeah.
Watching a series of just fucking, first of all, they're all ads. We all accept that. You watch show and trailer. We're watching ads. It's advertisements for an industry that we all want to see what the next thing is. We'll all sit and we'll watch the next Apple reveal of their next fucking iPhone because we're in the market for a new iPhone. Sometimes it's product research as much as it is watching ads or whatever. So yeah, there's hype. It's a series of ads. But the fact is, and I've ranted about it before, Jeff Keighley doesn't fucking let you, he doesn't want you to know what's an ad and what's a video game fest. Summer Game Fest. We're all celebrating gaming, brought to you by Chic Quattro and the new Fast and the Furious, presented by The Rock and Aflac Insurance. And like, he doesn't want you to know where the content is and where it ends and where an ad begins. And he will not, despite the FCC requiring him to, state where he has received money for this product placement and this consideration. Fuck! That fucker getting to play against different rules instead of us with a sponsor at the top of the show that I have to make sure I put sponsored in the fucking description. Every tweet I had to put out about this show leading up to it, I made sure to say sponsored. Like, to the nth degree, because I'm afraid of getting fucking, like, I don't know, fucking banned from the internet or some shit, or smacked with this FCC, like, suing. But nobody seems to give a shit that Jeff doesn't give a shit. Yeah. Nobody cares that he doesn't give a shit. That's what also upsets me, that nobody thinks that he should have to, like, relegate himself to that kind of, hold himself up to that standard. Anyways, nice to hear. Nice to hear that it was as bad as I thought it was gonna fucking be.
I didn't like this year. Apparently, they
Rock came on and promoted
the
his
Rock's
drink.
new energy drink.
Oh, isn't that fucking awesome?
And he was there.
What a fucking, it's just so fucking bad. He's just...
Oh yeah, they had movie and TV show ads too this year.
It's fucking sad. Jeff is making a shit ton of money. And the worst part is, like, the two-faced thing about it is, here's what's really bad, is that he strategically, and you know he was kind of like plotting this, how he would present this and how it would play out. He's been a darling of the E3 organization, which is a conglomerate of a bunch of different things. They're kind of like, they're an association, so everybody pays their dues into it, right? It's an industry group. It's almost like a union of industry. I don't know how else to describe it, but anyways. So they put on this show, and for a long time it was a trade show, and then it became more and more, as the public showed interest in it, a presentation to the public. And Jeff, for a very long time, was the darling host of it. Like, he was the de facto, the dude that they would present it officially. And he fucking stabs them in the back at the first fucking chance he gets and says, and he does that classic kind of like, I won't say anymore, but I'll just say, it's been for a while that I was wondering when it would be like this and when we would have to make this turn and that, like, we would finally get back to the gaming. As though he's like this champion of gamers and he's been trapped by the Electronic Arts, or whatever they're fucking, anyways, that he was trapped by them and that they've been, like, somehow, like, I don't know, censoring him or, like, preventing him from telling the real story or something, like, getting to the real gaming. And now he comes out, and did you remember, prior to this, a fucking, like, E3 Jeff Keighley stage show where every other ad mentioned, like, the Rock energy drink or, like, a TV show or something like that? So he acted when he made the turn to try to, like, basically take it all under his wing and make himself the brand of gaming. You know he was strategizing this. He did it deftly, and I have to congratulate him for that. Perfectly well strategized. Like, he waited for them at their weakest moment where all the game companies had to bow out due to COVID, and made that cloak and dagger turn and made it his. Now he's the thing to watch at summer. It's not going to succeed, I think, long term. When the next E3 comes, hopefully, and all the companies come back, hopefully, to do battle on a grand stage again. And he'll just be this satellite event like the PC Games Show or some shit that has nothing to do with anything and not the de facto E3 proxy representation. Because he's poison. I'm sorry, he fucking is. The way he's, and this doesn't come out of nowhere. Guys, you've seen the slow, when he started the VGAs, and when it looked like a guy, like by his bootstraps and shoelaces, kind of making this like kind of low budget, kind of rough around the edges thing, I was like, it's cool. Like,
yeah,
he's
we really liked it at first.
Yeah. I was like, good on Jeff. I used to hate him because he was the Dorito Pope. But you know what? He's been in the industry a long time. He's covered it for a long time, and he really wants an event like he wants a replacement for the Oscars. And it may be rough around the edges. We may have robotic guys in Chick Quattro costumes that we can all laugh at, walking around. But it felt like real. It felt kind of like a real celebration of gaming, and I lauded it. Then over time, slowly he started to dilute it. And slowly, the time slots that were given to Gaming Icon Awards lost their place.
So great.
Yeah,
that was
slowly,
so genuine.
Those didn't have a time slot anymore. And soon they were announcing awards in the pre-show. Soon, the actual show was less actual fucking awards and more just like a series of... Oh, yeah, and like calling out Konami for the Kojima debacle felt real. It felt like a thing. Like, Jeff Keighley didn't care about potential future sponsors.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, like that bought him a lot of cred, and he's been going on that for a long time now, but it ran out with me. The guy is a fucking shill. He's pathetic. It took him... This is the ultimate rant to end it all, maybe, and maybe I'll stop, maybe, for a while. I just want to say, the fucking shillery on this fucker wouldn't even mention the name. During all of this time, as it was coming out that Blizzard fucking killed a woman, wouldn't even say Bobby's name. He wouldn't mention it. I would say anybody who doesn't talk about this right now, anybody who is a voice in gaming who doesn't fucking talk about this shit right now, it had gotten to the point where when it reached a head, if they're not talking about it, they are complicit in just like allowing it to perpetuate. He just wouldn't fucking say shit. And then he comes out on his last thing and he's like, we all know as gamers that we're dealing with a lot right now. There's a lot going on. You fucking fucker. Jeff Keighley needs to stop being the face of gaming. He needs to fucking stop. The end. I'm glad we didn't watch it this year. I hope you got your money's worth. I still raged, but I just couldn't watch that shit.
Right.
So there it is. Thanks for sitting through it.
Hi, we're cutting this. You too.
They're here for this. They want to hear this. Anybody who doesn't want to hear it, I hope you fucking tuned out by now. Just waiting until the moment he puts NFTs, like Summer Games Fest NFT out.
Yeah.
Guarantee it's going to happen. He's going to do it. I'm surprised he didn't do it this year. I am surprised he didn't do it this year. Can I have another beer?
They're upstairs.
I'll go get it.
Sergeant Neil Alvarez of the CM Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the ComSat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private. Close that gate. Nothing gets in here. Ray didn't make it.
At least he's in one piece.
What are we watching?
Oh no.
Does it feel like Alien? No. Camel's not an alien.
There's just like so much space.
Oh, this ain't good.
What we found was a new kind of evil. And it found us first.
What the?
This wasn't human.
It is alien.
Oh,
it felt like it was, but the camo on that guy just felt out of place.
Probably pretty loud.
Alvarez, through that door! Hold that door, Sergeant! Son of a...
Sarge?
know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes,
This looks multiplayer to
I
me.
still see it.
That's what I feel like it is.
Now everyone's dead. And someone.
I'm looking forward to watching Aliens this year.
Yeah.
Around October, maybe? I loved the original when we watched it.
Me too, surprisingly.
New Turbos, if you haven't seen us watch Alien,
Ooh, yes, please.
we fucking loved it. I loved it.
This is a single-player XCOM type gameplay.
Ah, XCOM. That didn't come across. That movie night was fantastic. Yes, it was. I loved every moment of it. And you guys are saying like that the next one is even more action filmy, whereas the first one was more slow roll, kind of like thriller.
I feel like Aliens is better than Aliens is
yeah, a
also
lot of people
amazing.
say it's amazing.
It's James Cameron, very action-packed. Eh?
Leatherhead? He doesn't look like leather, does he?
You know I can't let you leave. You can't hide from me. It's your own fault.
I don't know why. I don't like it. I can delight in certain video game violence, but I don't like certain violence.
Yeah.
It's
Johnny, you ever take pictures of it when you're done? I do. It's real fun.
It works like Friday the 13th game.
it's a weird balance. It's like I can enjoy seeing a group of teens killed in a fun, cheesy setting. There's something about, what is it called? What's it actually called? What's the actual movie called? It's not called
Texas
Leatherface.
Chainsaw
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Massacre.
Like, there's something about it when it's too dark. Horror has to be, for me to enjoy it, cheesy. And I always regarded Texas Chainsaw Massacre, from what I'd seen of it, just a too gritty and too almost real-ish. Even though the situation feels fantastic and unbelievable, it feels
They
too...
kept saying it was based on a real story.
Jason and Freddy, those type, you can show me as much gore as you want in a Jason Friday the 13th, because it's so ridiculous and silly.
Right.
And like the acting is so hammy. Whereas I always saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre as almost like watching a snuff film or something. Like it's too...
It's loosely based on Ed
That makes
Gein,
it
but
even
not
weirder.
Yeah,
that
like
it's
I don't
based on a real
like
story.
that
That's gross to me.
aspect of it. Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to play a video game based on like Helter Skelter or something like that.
It's definitely supposed to look like a snuff/doc film.
I don't like that. I like,
me neither.
if I'm gonna watch, like you saw me giggling at the horrible death of the guy in the fucking Dead Space, and I can take gore. It just needs to be removed enough from a situation that feels real
Yeah.
for me to enjoy it. It's not that gory from what you remember of the original. Next up.
Yep. Oh, well.
Boston.
Okay, so the rant's over. I heard this though was the one more thing. This was Jeff's big one more thing in his shit fest of nothing, basically. So if this was the big thing, a remake of a second time remake in 4 years, what did his show actually have?
I lulled that this leaked.
You know,
What did his show actually have if this was the big one more thing?
it's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Why does Ellie look so different?
Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared
So it
about.
includes the DLC.
In this world,
Ellie looks way different. She looks like old Ellie.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
They based her face slightly more on Ashley in the second game. So they redid Ellie. She doesn't look like the original Ellie. It looks like...
She does look a little different, yeah.
It looks like older Ellie with a shrunk down face instead of young Ellie.
Got some practice.
She lost her Disney eyes? I don't remember her having Disney eyes. I just remember younger Ellie looking distinctively young. She doesn't look nearly... She looks like a young... She looks like a shrunk adult to me.
Yeah.
So anyways, so what they've done is they've taken the game and remade it again.
Yeah.
You had to buy it again when it came to PS4. You're gonna have to buy it again if you want to play what I saw somebody on Twitter or like somebody retweeted. They said it was like the definitive experience. You didn't experience it yet. The definitive is here.
How much will it cost? Full price. Full new gaming price.
Not just full price. The full price of today's games, which is $10 more than what you bought the original for.
Yeah.
So the game is $10 more than the original. This, guys, oh fucking hell. Jesus, God. Please don't buy it. And if you, like, just wait. Like, I mean, you already played it. Wait. Guys, just wait until it goes on super sale at some point.
They did say they felt flustered by the limitations of the PS3, so they wanted to make it on their new engine. I'm absolutely
You felt flustered. You became famous for your ability to squeeze the juice out of that system. That's what made you successful.
Yeah,
you felt
that was
flustered
pretty great.
by the limitations. You took the limitations and laughed in the face of them. That's what made Naughty Dog what it is. They work within the confines of limited hardware and like make you say, wow, the future of gaming today, that was great. We had the definitive experience.
Oh, I said frustrated, not flustered.
Regardless,
Sorry.
same sentiment. Doesn't matter. It's just, anyways. And supposedly Neil Druckmann came out on stage.
Oh, did he? There's no multiplayer.
So they stripped that out. So it's not definitive then. But the servers are offline, so you don't get that either. Sure, it looks great, but you already played it, Grabble. Like, it's cool that it looks great. The original looked great. It's just, I'm just upset with things that keep on coming out over and over again, and like, they're making multiplayer separate game, so they'll charge again for it. Okay. Holy fuck.
Not looking.
There.
Hi.
Where are you taking me?
Horizon Zero in VR?
Wow.
Is this actually VR graphics? This is pretty fucking good.
Everyone says Reyes is a good shot.
Yeah, and put
Holy shit.
You're switching with me.
That's really good looking for VR. Even for not VR, that's good looking. It's for the VR too? Is that? Oh, it does say it up there. Oh yeah, PlayStation did have a thing. So this is what it will look like.
Redemption is still
Holy shit. Like, yeah. This could be the generation where VR...
Find out
Yeah, that's
the machines are
insane. looking.
Like, I've already played things on PlayStation that were, like, quite impressive in VR. One of the most graphically impressive things on VR on a console was the Batman kind of silly demo thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was very much a closed experience, making sure that they kept you within atmospheres where they could control the graphics.
Yeah.
But it was still impressive. Like, I was surprised at the fidelity that was capable.
Right.
This looks open-ish.
Yeah.
And VR, and it's this fidelity-wise good.
You have walked in the shadows, Raz. Now it is time to climb.
I don't really give a shit about this title, but it gets me excited about the future of VR on this hardware.
Yeah, cool.
Hi, I'm
CG.
Ben McCaw, narrative director at Guerrilla.
Yeah? Prove
I hope you
it.
enjoyed your first
Make
look
yourself
at
bleed.
Horizon Call of the Mountain, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. We're also happy to announce that a big update to
think so?
Horizon Forbidden West,
You can see it in
including
his
New
eyes.
Game Plus, will be available to download on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 today.
He didn't even, there wasn't even, did you see? He couldn't even see his breath. It wasn't even,
Oh my god.
no steam or anything like that.
Whoa. Ultra hard difficulty. Oh, thank you.
VR 2.
For details on this free update, please check out PlayStation Blog.
Shut up,
From all
Todd.
of us at Guerrilla, thank you for your continued support, and please
What?
stay tuned for more updates to come.
How many of you guys have tried VR? Or, like, spent a good amount of time with it? Like, well, you kind of have.
Me.
Like, how many of you played
Me.
Resident Evil, I don't know which number it is. The one that was in VR.
Not at all. It was good. I owned a Quest 2. I have PSVR. VR gives me headaches. Nope. 7.
Now, I think the majority of you who have tried it, and for the when you think back, if you cherry pick your experiences and look at the best ones,
Uh-huh.
would you say that VR really is fucking awesome? Like,
Yes.
and it is the future. If all experiences could be that good as your best ones. We are going to reach that point.
Mm-hmm.
The key is that it becomes seamless.
Yeah.
And it's not seamless yet. It still feels like a setup. Even when you have
I was
something...
gonna say, I absolutely will not, like, put on a headset and do all the shit that's required when I could just pick up my Switch.
Right. But if the experience is so good, like, obviously, yeah, you're not gonna casually slip on the headset as you're going to sleep and, like, just play some VR. So yes, it is a setup. It's always gonna be a setup. I can't imagine a point where it becomes so ubiquitous and seamless as a phone. Not until AR contacts come along or something. Like, it's not going to be that seamless. But I think it will get to the point where it's as trivial as sitting down in front of your home entertainment system, getting into the room with the big TV. And at that point, I really think this generation, like this last generation, it came into its own. It proved itself capable of being a good entertainment platform that will make you go, wow, and really enjoy yourself. I think this next generation, as we go into PSVR 2 and the next Quest, we're going to start to see, like, this sort of household establishment where everyone starts to have one. Quest kind of almost made that happen, but even its installation base is probably, even though it's the most popular, probably isn't that big.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in VR, even though I don't even myself spend that much time in it, because it's comfort. It's comfort. It needs to come. It's come a long way. It needs to come further.
Right.
Quest, you were impressed with how easy it was. We had one for a while. I never did a video on it, but I was trying to make it work for work. I wanted to, like, do animation in it and stuff. And the Quest's comfort level for me sucked because of the IPD, the
Oh yeah. It was fine for me.
interpupil whatever distance.
So it has to do with the space between your eyes or something?
Yeah, and the fact that-
Fraser's is a bit larger than the average person.
Yes.
On the county, his head
Big
is very
head.
big.
And they decided 3 notches is fine. And they are locked notches. There's nothing in between them either.
Right,
So like
right.
you must fit into those slots. And if you're in between those slots exactly, well, you're gonna have to deal with some blurriness. In addition, they use fucking Fresnel lenses. And sad to say, the next PlayStation 2 has Fresnel lenses,
yeah, sure.
which is ringed lenses. Basically allows lenses to be flatter instead of being these big convex things like glass. Well, guess what's in your PlayStation? Anybody who's found that the PlayStation VR is the most comfortable headset for some reason, despite being one of the most like antiquated at this point, resolution-wise and stuff, who still thinks it's the best, there's a reason. It's got glass, normal-ass lenses in it, but the next one's gonna have Fresnel. And Fresnel has a sweet spot where if you don't hit that sweet spot, like you get this like flaring and ringing and this kind of like feeling of like sickness that just anybody who's had trouble with VR, it might have been because of Fresnel lenses.
Blame Fresnel.
Yeah. Don't blame Fresnel. Fresnel did a lot for film.
Don't blame Fresnel. Poor Fresnel.
He invented, like, that's, our airy lights were all Fresnel.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Fresnel did a good job making what he did. No, don't curse Fresnel. He was the Tesla of our generation. He wasn't our generation. Anyways. I'm a little bit sad though because PSVR 2 is going to have Fresnel, and right now, today, basically the only popular headset on the market that doesn't have Fresnel lenses is PSVR 1. And so people say that there's a new version of Fresnel lenses that is better. We'll see. I hope they're right, that they're gonna somehow make it better. But anyways, it's exciting times. I think VR really is the future of entertainment. It's going to be cool when it starts, as it evolves.
You, of all people, have the audacity to question me? You, who emerged from the putrid waters of the bayou to plunder our righteous gains and cut our throats like a demon in the night. What have you done to ensure the future of this forsaken city? You, who have brought nothing but chaos. When death was swallowing this city whole, it was I who resurrected it. It was I who shined as a beacon of hope for all. The tower cries out for blood, and I vow to spill it. When the bells ring, the song they sing will be righteous. Welcome home, tourist.
Meh. I know Skybound is doing better than previous holders of the property, but meh. That's boring.
Was that the pie sign?
Kinda-ish.
Yeah. I think it was missing a line.
I already saw what it is.
Oh, so did I.
Now.
Resident Evil Village is
Let's
coming to
take a
PSVR. Oh, you can have mommy in your face?
Well, Ethan Winters.
This is what everybody's been waiting for.
Brother's idiot.
Now I'll play it.
Let's see how special you are.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mother.
I love that webcomic. No, don't get me! And it's like Ethan's running through. He's like, uh-oh!
Get the fuck out of here with your mama. I would not be able to play this.
Some things like just look better and like it makes more sense in VR. Like this stuff.
Oh, careful. Wishful.
It feels cheesy through a screen, but in a VR, you're like, why am I here? I don't want to, like, why are you looking right in my eyes?
Yeah. definitely gonna play it in VR.
I could see actually playing it on VR maybe on the show. I wasn't really interested. It just felt like another thing. But
yeah, do we know when PSVR 2 is coming?
I'm assuming maybe we find out at the end of this. Maybe. Because our show and trailer mods had a lot of Gaming Kid, Captain Awesome, and Gravel had a lot of work to do here. Sluicing
Fable added something.
Who?
Miss Fable added something.
Miss Fable did it.
I do believe she helped.
They had a lot of work sluicing through a bunch of presentations, but I was expecting this PSVR presentation to announce an actual date. So possibly they strategized a reveal. Who knows though? Is this all getting VR treatment, or was this just like, did you guys toss this in here to be next to?
These are free next-gen updates for 7, 2, and 3.
What?
All free. Yeah.
Capcom! That's how it should be!
That's great.
Like, why do other companies, Naughty Dog, why do they think that every new iteration of a system deserves to be taxed for a new version of the game when PC players buy a new GPU and get a new version of their existing games by upping the graphics settings? Money. Oh, I forgot. But yeah, that's fucking awesome. Thank you for not making us buy it again.
Yeah.
Oops. Full disclosure, Capcom at one point, no, Capcom did not sponsor us. AMD did, but it was heavily invested in Capcom content at the time, just so you know. We did have a sponsored Resident Evil show. Full disclosure. Witchfire Summer Games.
You're not supposed to look at that.
I'm sorry, I read it out loud. But I don't know what this is, so it's new IP.
And I did read it also.
Got a real Dishonored feel to it.
Were you shooting an arrow like
a Gatling gun bow, crossbow? That'd be cool. Why is that up there?
Checkpoint?
If this is on like PlayStation, this is one of the better looking PlayStation games I've seen. Like graphically, this is gorgeous. It feels like what Unreal Engine kind of put forth when they did the Brown demo, as I think of it.
Oh, fuck.
Quadrillions of polys, it looks like. Witchfire.
It's by the Bulletstorm devs.
Oh, okay. Cool. Really? People can fly as the Bulletstorm devs. Who are the astronauts?
I don't know.
Speaking of which, we got to play Bulletstorm on the show. They announced that remake, or it wasn't a remake, it was a remaster. So they brought it to new consoles at one point.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember that? And they announced it, and we watched the trailer for it. Basically, I think they up-resed it. I don't think it was a remake, though. Anyways, we were contacted from somebody who worked on it, and they were a fan of the show, and they were like excited for us to check it out. We didn't check it out, though, because we'd already like played it in relative memory. But I would like to go back to it, because you never saw it.
No.
Me and Ben did, and you would love it.
Yeah.
The girl, the woman that they meet in it, tells her to get the fuck away from him. She's like going off killing guys on her own. She's like, stay the fuck away from me or I will kill your dicks. And the guy, who's voiced by the guy who voices Bender on Futurama, is like, kill our dicks!
my god.
What does that mean?
Ridiculous.
She's so good. I will kill your dicks.
Humans interfacing with computers for their own entertainment. The very notion disgusts me.
Look upon my works, foul creatures,
and weep at its magnificence. It is a beautiful day on Citadel Station. Humanity is on the verge of a new era. I, Shodan, am its new god. Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine? You are an insect. You are nothing. I create. I iterate. I fuse flesh and steel into perfection. My children, their blood is on your hands.
Is this
you
VR?
Will suffer for your transgressions. These are my avenging angels, and they will have retribution.
Oh, wow! What? What? Wait.
Shock.
Who owns this? Who's making it? Is it made by Levine? Is Levine working on? Is this what his studio's doing? It's a remake. Oh, so it's not what his studio's doing, because he didn't take the IP with him. So System Shock was the precursor to BioShock. Not Levine. Where is Levine? Where's Levine and his thing? What's he making?
It's the
We're
remake
waiting.
of the first one.
He's been working for like almost a decade now. It feels
Yeah,
like
it's
since
true,
the last.
hey?
He went out on his own, said he was making on his own thing, but it's
We haven't heard anything.
Yeah, we haven't. I would have expected at this point a teaser. I mean, when you've got his clout, you can pretty much take a budget from third parties and do what you want. He can take his time. He doesn't have to worry.
I wasn't sure if I should tell you what you were looking at, because you looked kind of like
Well, people
not super interested at one point, and I was like, it's System Shock.
were people saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to know if I'm figuring it out.
Yeah,
I'm glad I didn't know.
I kind of let you. I don't know. I never know anything, so.
I never played System Shock.
Give it to me.
It looked interesting. It looked kind of like it had a bit of like Doom meets Portal feel to it or something, just because of the omnipresent voice. But I don't know that it looked that interesting to me as somebody who never played the original System Shock. But given that I've always wanted to play System Shock but didn't, I would be more interested just to see where BioShock came from. Kind of like see the roots.
Yeah.
Maybe, but not have to suffer through antiquated graphics.
Yeah, otherwise I'm just not interested in spacey things.
Count Zero says the original version, I tried to play it, but the original was too janky.
It was too janky, yeah.
Yeah, I heard
but the fact that it's associated with BioShock universe it kind of has me intrigued.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not the universe, though.
Kind of, isn't it?
No. It's just like what System Shock became the same gameplay as BioShock. Like they took what they did with it, the gameplay and the feel, the upgrading feel, and like the way it just has the same feel, but it's not in the same universe. There's no manifesto that goes with it.
Okay.
Or anything like that. There's no Ayn Rand circle jerk or anything like that.
Huh.
All right, but yeah, like I'm kind of interested because of its history.
Right.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run.
Layers of Fear? That looked like the same dude in the portrait.
Yeah, it did on the left.
we knew that the sequel was coming. They sent us once a cool little, like, portrait. Our show hasn't received a lot of swag. We're not big enough. But we did get this cool swag from them.
That I take out for Halloween.
You put it on Halloween. It was like this thing that changed it when you went like this.
Yeah.
This is a story.
It had a cool frame on it. Like it was a good
They
prop.
had a book too. They had a book that was his book.
And it is mine to tell.
Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't
An empty shell cannot live forever. It cannot live at all.
Pardon me.
It's one of the games that I really regret not going back to. Because I know that our first experience with it, we liked it.
Yes.
And then it just for some reason fell off the docket, and then it felt weird to go back to.
Probably because it was Halloween.
Maybe that's it. And it had been too long already, so we never went back. They're just calling it Layers of Fear. They're not even Layers of Fears. So not two.
There isn't just one fear anymore.
Yeah.
No looking?
All I know is it starts with an R.
Hi.
We probably will only do game trailers today. I don't know if they have it in me to do movie trailers in addition. I might do like a second showing trailer or something.
Different. It's like an Alice.
The characters are voxelized, but she's not.
I feel like we've seen screenshots of this.
I'm put off by the fact that some things are voxelized and some aren't.
Yeah.
It's a bit too much of a mishmash here for me. I like cohesive style, but it does look cool. It would be cool if she was the only thing that wasn't, but there was a bunch of Ontario Creates, Canadian Media Fund. I wish I could get that money, but I called them
with Game Pass.
and they said you have to have a business plan, or like you have to have a presentation. I was like, I just want to make a movie. I was like 20.
What an idiot.
I was 20 and I called them up and I was like, how do I get money? And they're like, well, do you have a plan? Do you have like a storyboard and like things? I was like, no, but I have good ideas.
Why didn't you just come to me? I was literally going to school for that.
I made AVG instead.
Okay, fine.
And I uploaded little buzzers to YouTube and then
Just
like,
give me money, bro.
But it's just like, how do I make that? How do I even know? I think I may have even said, they were trying to be helpful, but I was like, but I could put all that work in and you could say no. And they're like, that's true. You could do a presentation.
God, that's hilarious.
And we could say no. And I was like, that sounds like a lot of work for potentially no payoff. I didn't say that to them.
Fresh Pitch 101. Oh my god.
I wasn't a good pitchman, so I born to stay independent.
Oh god.
I just can't put in the work.
Ridiculous.
And it was on break at work that I was making the call too. It was like pacing in the break room. I was going to say, there's something so unsettling about this art style. You just know you're going to see violence soon. Oh. I'm interested. That's interesting. There's something so unsettling about that. Yeah, Terry Gilliam art style. Well, I mean, yeah, Terry Gilliam was taking from another art style. What is it called? It's not a lithograph style. It's a medieval lithograph. They didn't have lithographs. That style has to have a name, anyways. We just looked at one today. It was in the style of it was breakdancing manual in the style of medieval something.
It's
print.
not. Yeah, I don't know what they're called.
Disco inspired the game, so yeah, it's gonna have actual bonified. The little lizard just teleported.
For most people, Turok is just a pit stop.
Wasn't taking the scenic route your idea?
But for us, it felt like a trap.
There's enough cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind us. On the ground, now!
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time. We'd been in the wrong place forever.
Sometimes doing the right thing is doing the wrong thing.
I've got eyes on two hostages.
None of us escaped that night.
It's okay.
Even those of us who made it out alive.
Stop! Why are you following me?
We've taken very different
Lizard
paths
didn't
in life,
teleport. It's a stylistic choice.
but they all lead back to Turok.
I'm a little bit sad that the lizard wasn't teleporting.
Get rid of the cop.
Hey there.
Evening. Hey, Sam.
Say, you haven't seen three fellas in a blue pickup, have you?
Nope. Been here all day.
How you liking the desert dream?
Oh, can't complain.
Can I ask what brings you to Turok?
I wonder what it will actually play like. Wow. Damn. How do you play that with 8 people?
Wow. If people say me, it's great.
Play it day one.
If
with
people
Game
say it's
Pass.
great, maybe I'll check it out. It didn't sell me 100% there though. Just looking at it.
Yeah.
I do like branching narratives.
I think just the way it played was a bit.
Yeah. I don't know. The characters just didn't interest me. There wasn't any like spice to it.
Medieval manuscripts, that kind of art style is called illuminated manuscripts.
Illuminated, not exactly that. We read that. Illuminated. I thought that Dolly generation just wanted the manuscripts illuminated.
No.
Becky has access to Dolly 2 soon.
Yay!
I don't get access. I signed up for her like weeks before her. And then I signed her up thinking that if somebody signs up as an artist, you might get access quicker. And she did. Because I signed up and I was honest. I said I was a media.
I'm an artist. Where do you think our
something.
paintings come from in our house?
Yes, you're an artist. Yes, you're more an artist than anything else.
Thank you.
Literally. It was not a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just upset that I signed up like within an hour of it being announced, I was on the waiting list, and I'm fucked.
Hot tips, Fresh. Thanks.
Dolly 2 is insane.
Yeah.
Every so often I see Dolly, mini Dolly come up, and like it's good. I like that the open source community is trying to like replicate it, but oh my god. it may be diluting people's expectations of what Dolly 2 can do. It's like, yeah, Dolly Mini can make some memes.
Make Sonic kiss everyone.
You might get her banned from it. No, I want to actually do some creative work in it. All right, next up.
This high water pirate radio keeping you in the know without feeling.
This is really
Authorities
quiet.
Continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
Sounds like Lana Del Rey. Sorry, this is a really quiet trailer.
Alphaville! Doing good for yourself in the future, Alpha.
Yeah, a little bit of Flame in the Flood going on.
Oof. I beat that game. I loved it.
You beat it? I didn't know that.
Yep, it's one of the few games recently.
But it's like a roguelike. It has an ending?
It does.
Huh.
Yep. That looked nice.
Stylized, hipster. Deacon will like it. Yeah, very quiet. All right, we're going to take a quick break, guys. We'll be
Stretch
back.
your legs in your butt.
Stay tuned.
Two.
And for the sponsor's sake, I'll leave that QR code again if you guys are interested in that game in the description. It's a gacha game. I know some of you guys like that kind of game, and you can get a bunch of loot, I'm told. I don't know how it works in these games, but...
You do, it's like $20 worth of loot.
Yeah, supposedly. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, $20 worth of loot, but it's there.
It is,
So
you can
check it out.
upgrade your characters really well.
There you go, guys. Hey, guys.
Hello. Hello. Thanksgiving kid.
Here we go. Welcome back. I hope you all took advantage of that
Did
pee
you
break,
stretch
because
your butt?
we are not getting off this highway till we get to the destination.
Aww.
Here we go.
She set out to record life at the end of this season, to make it real for people in the future. She asked us about living together.
And we asked her about traveling alone.
When the season turns, what will remain?
Only what she saw, what she captured.
She carries the sounds of the season with her.
How's our voice in relation to this trailer? Because I know it's a lot louder than the last one.
The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
I got to look in her journal. The world was telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends. Is it going? Is it gone?
Not yet.
Well, that's chill.
Yeah.
Cool.
Canada.
Nice.
You're good.
Supposed to have audio or? I actually know this game. I think there's a. How do I know this game? I think I downloaded a demo from Steam for it, and I was thinking of playing it on the show.
Oh,
Or I
really?
might have gotten an email. Yeah, why did it mute? That doesn't make any sense. I didn't mute between the two. Did I? Anyways. You're like it's like a roller derby.
Cool. Man, the style is very cool.
Yeah. It's fun. The proof will be in the pudding when you start playing it, obviously. If the gameplay is incredible, then I'm not sure what the gameplay is. Like, what is the level in this?
Yeah.
I love that. Cool character.
Uh-huh.
Fucking make it a woman, it's a cool character. Basically. Why are they always better characters than men? Men are so boring.
Yeah. True.
Can you imagine fucking Mad Max, the most recent one, was about Mad Max? Like, as much as I like him, that would suck.
Oh my god, it really would suck.
He was good in his role.
In his grunting
Just like,
glory.
Just reacting to the women. That should be men's role in film. Grunting in reaction to what women are doing.
Yep. Women
Just
are
call me a
cool.
feminist, but that's how I feel these days. It makes for a better film. Why won't this play? There we go.
Did we go back? Oh.
No, this is different. This is very similar feeling, but
No,
I think it is different.
It's the same game.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just from like a Nintendo. Like it's a different trailer.
Oh, they really want us to play this, huh, you little fuckers? I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you.
He's getting saucy.
I'm getting saucy. I've had 1.5 beers.
They're full beers though.
But they're tall beers. and it's still breakfast time here, basically. All right, we'll fucking play it. Let's move on. Goat Simulator 3. Oh my god, I saw the thing. I don't think so. But I didn't even know there was a 2. I appreciate that they committed to the gag.
I mean, I think that we probably saw a trailer for it at some point.
I wish I didn't know it was Goat Simulator. I would be like, what the fuck is going on here? They're making fun of the fucking Dead Island trailer.
Yeah, they are.
To this date continues to be one of our most popular trailers where people continue to check in and say, here I am in 2022 and this game still isn't out yet.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Oh my god.
There was no 2. They said they would never make 2 and they kept their promise. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
You have to appreciate the commitment to the gag.
Yeah? Oh no.
I like thinking of myself as an old man with a kid and being like, you see, son, 7 years prior, a trailer had come out that had garnered much hype for the time. It was for Dead Island 2. Goat Simulator, only 4 years before that trailer, had made waves throughout the internet-sphere with YouTubers and gamers alike.
Oh no, that poor child. Good lord. Son, where are you going?
Back in my day, you could see the likes and dislikes on a YouTube video, and boy, did it get likes. I will guarantee you that.
Legends hold great
The likes
power.
it did garner. Fucking Minecraft,
They are
man.
the dreams we weave into our shared story. Some legends tell of peace and the beauty of simplicity.
Can we have a Minecraft that looks like this actually?
Some tell of danger.
The actual game looking like this, like with nice shaders built in from. But no, this is like the story again mode or something probably.
And the end of all things.
It said a new game at the beginning of this. What does that mean?
But the legends we hold dearest are legends of hope, of creativity, and of bravery. And friendships that change the world forever. This is the legend of a united overworld.
Nice shader pack, brah. Where do I get it?
United by you.
Is it compatible with my version? I haven't downgraded. Okay, downgraded. Is it compatible with the server? Oh, shit. What am I looking at? What is this? Minecraft Legends, a new action strategy game. The kids that would love this kind of Minecraft are now probably have kids.
Yep.
I'm running out of ways to say I don't care. You like that sound?
Yeah.
It was a good sound. I liked it too. This is all pretty interesting looking to me. Let's hope it keeps us wrapped. Is this in-game graphics? It's looking pretty slick.
I'm out. No.
Why does 80s tech look so good now?
Yeah, for real.
It was so shit.
Yeah.
But it looks so good now.
And like kind of embarrassing.
Yeah. Like, give me technology that had ventilation grills where there was no ventilation, but the grills were there.
It's like the designers didn't really get together on that one. That looks spooky.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to gather from it. I liked the aesthetic. It's, I guess, like, is it a hug-a-bugaboo time for a kiss?
It seemed like it. It gave us a couple like. That's
an in-joke. You need to go look up the VGA wiki, which is ill-maintained.
Hi, my name is Carl, and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat? But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets.
Yeah.
And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
Why are metalheads so wholesome?
I know.
Why are they always so
cute?
genuinely, like, you expect them to be more hardcore assholes or something.
Yeah.
To live up to their music, but they're always so, like...
I know.
Why does metal always feel like the most wholesome music genre? I don't get it. So, it looks similar to one that we played recently, which I like.
Right.
I don't think this is associated though. It looks different enough that it's a different...
Because they have a place to vent.
That must be it. It's the Fight Club mentality. They feel like they're walking through life with the volume turned down. YouTube compression does not like this, but this is looking solid.
Razor does like this kind of gameplay.
I really like. I don't even remember the name of the other one.
Yeah, me neither.
Anyways, Metal Hellsinger.
The demo is super fun.
Oh, the demo's out.
Oh, cool.
And it's coming to PlayStation. Bullets for a
BPM.
minute. Yeah, BPM was
Yes,
it was
yes,
great.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
One of the problems with the genre is it's really difficult to stay on rhythm when you are dual stick moving and navigating a 3D space. I found myself a lot of times with BPM wishing that the enemies stayed in front of me instead of me having to get them in front of me.
Right.
If the genre, it looks like it's becoming a genre, and I like that, can address that, I think I would enjoy it a lot more. Almost make it a little bit more Rails-like. Give me freedom, but a little bit on Rails, like, is what I would say. But anyways, we'll check it out. Redfall.
Razor.
I'm sorry. Bethesda. Arcane. Austin? Is that a guy? Is that a
Rumor
man
has
name?
it something's off at the church. There's blood in the baptismal font, and pastor's gone missing.
That ain't
My
right.
genius plan was to investigate it. Alone. Of course. Don't stress, Layla. Oh, shit.
Don't slip. Don't go up, Layla. That's a lot of red. What was that?
I've seen the movement in the dark. I've seen the shadow. I see you.
Oh, Lord!
Oh, Lord!
See that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that she knew it was there.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Throw some holy water on it.
Oh, shit, there's more! Got you.
You gotta kill the head vampire.
How do you know which one, though? Oh, somebody that came from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Oh.
Thank God.
Come on, let's find the others and beat feet.
And beat fleet. What
You
do you
know,
say, Dan?
Redfall used to look like it was straight out of a postcard. A picturesque island off the coast of Massachusetts. The bustling historic downtown, the seafront district, and the old lighthouse. Then, something happened. People started vanishing, and those who didn't sold out. Big time. Fast forward, basically everyone's either a vampire, a cultist trying to become a vampire, or dead. And these aren't just trashy movie vampires. These monsters blocked out the sun and pushed back all the water. Totally cut us off from the outside world.
How do you
Gotta admit though, if I have to be stuck on an island full of vampires, I'm glad it's with y'all.
Feelings mutual, I guess.
Aw,
Wait a
thanks,
minute.
Jacob.
Wait a minute. Is this that game we saw a CG preview for
Little robot buddy.
that looked a lot better?
Who's the best robot? And our resident expert on all things creepy.
I prefer the term cryptozoologist, but to each their own.
Last but
Alright.
not least, yours truly. I have these weird.
I'm not sure if they tried to make it seem like it was as good as it looked when they first debuted it. Maybe it was just CG and they didn't intend for it to...
The vampires
It was CG, okay. I was gonna say, because this isn't in my mind's eye.
The we need are inside those tourist traps turned fortresses.
So is it like a... I think I remember from back then it being like a Left 4 Dead with vampires.
Festival grounds. Let's start
And that's what it's looking like here.
Yeah.
Ghosting out.
But not. Like, I mean, Left 4 Dead certainly didn't have stealth sections.
Or just slip past.
Let's just get this done. On my mark.
At least they're not zombies,
Oh shit, blood
you know?
Yeah. For real.
But they're acting like zombies. Like, they're pretty mindless vampires as far as vampires go. I expect vampires to be slightly more intelligent than enemy, but they're kind of acting like runners.
You can play it as a single player campaign and up to 4 players, but not drop in.
My cryptid hunter's intuition tells me there's a nest nearby. Your what?
Duff, that's not a thing.
Found something. Oh, now I simply must go in there.
What is that? Where does it go?
There's no drop in. You mean, how can I have my buddy show up in the middle of a battle and be like, sorry I'm late, had to do laundry. You had to do laundry? Again? Hey, come on, let's just play. All right.
Come here all the time. Why'd they have to mess
You
this up?
reloading? I'm gonna go ahead and go get that backpack. All right, you're on that.
Run!
Wait a minute, something seems fishy here. You're telling me. Sorry. I'm just doing an impression of how I'd play Overwatch with my crew.
We'll also be on Game Pass day 1.
Damn, it's like I'm back in Overwatch points. Why did Blizzard have to go full
Play it
evil?
day 1.
I loved Overwatch.
You really did.
I fucking loved it.
I know. Member.
Mm-hmm.
Member.
All right. Next up.
No peeking.
Close.
Was that? The main character, like what's her name? Nakamura. Remember? What's her name? This is gonna make a lot of money. That's gonna do well.
I love this game. Yay, money!
I can already tell it's gonna do well.
Inspired by Earthbound and Undertale, as you can see.
Yep, and it's got that whole like I have feelings aesthetic.
I hate RPGs, and I played this game through 3 times.
I have strong feelings. The game. I appreciate it. It's
Yeah,
just probably
sure.
not for us unless it's as funny as Undertale. And you guys have no authority on what I find funny, so don't try to say it is. Here we go.
It's been that I've been on PC for over a year. Oh.
But I do have feelings.
Helios.
Not me, you just stick
They
everything in
search
this
for someone who does not
belly.
exist. The shadow. The forgotten child of a scattered race. Lost. Until now.
Do we have more
That's where your
chips?
feelings go.
Now they have awakened the era.
You betrayed me!
Now they have awakened.
She only bought 1 bag of chips for pre-show?
Well, you weren't supposed to eat it during the pre-show.
And I'm married to this?
But I am not their hope. I am their reckoning. They will not drag me into their light.
It looks good.
Because they're light.
But I don't care. And the reason is because it just
Play
looks...
it day one with Game Pass.
It looks so safe. And, you know, it looks like the story that Ubisoft would tell, in a way. It's... I don't want to say generic, because it's very creative and it's very cool. I love the style and everything.
I'm sure people are working very hard on it.
Mm-hmm. But when something's made by a smaller team or by an indie, like, I want it to do things that the bigger ones won't. You know, and that looks like something that Ubisoft would happily do.
Right, yeah.
And that's the thing is, like, you need to do, like, yeah, I'm not here to critique indies, though, because I appreciate what they do with small teams and small budgets and everything. It's just we see so many of them, and there's so many times that I can say cute or, like, cool, but, like, you really got to have a fucking hook that nobody else is doing to be an indie.
Yeah.
And you got, or if it's not a hook that nobody else is doing, it at least has to be something other people are doing, but only people like Justin Roiland are doing, or something, you know, like something that isn't allowed past the boardroom, isn't allowed past the fucking, and that's the thing. Anyways.
I read it.
What is his fucking problem? Oh, we saw this.
Yes.
This is just fucking stupid, and this comes from somebody who's watched a lot of stupid shit, so it's hard to impress me. Like, I've watched my share of this. This should have been Saints Row fucking whatever it is.
Right?
Saints Row 4? This is what Saints Row 4 should have looked like. Instead of that shit that I will never play, whatever the fuck they released, and nobody talked about after it was released, probably deservingly. This looks good! This looks stupid and so much fun.
Oh my god.
I might want to play this. I don't know. Will it pan out over the course of a whole game?
Yeah, that's the question.
Bullets, beauty. Are they talking about him? I like that if true. Badass. I don't know. It looks like something might not pan out over a whole game. Like, it looks like a...
Yeah, we'll have to see.
He's got the anime glasses
he
and
does.
everything. He's a pretty boy, right? For some of you guys, that's your type. Supposedly, Saints Row came out, and it, I imagine, sucked as much as the trailers did because I didn't see anybody talk about it. Today, if a game that is by a AAA publisher comes out and isn't flooding my Twitter feed for a while, then it probably sucked. That's kind of how it is.
Did it
Especially
actually come
a game
out? I feel like it's not out yet.
in a world where Saints
it's not out
Row. Okay, fine, whatever. But the fun thing is, it'll come out, and mark my words, that's what will happen. Nobody's going to talk about it. Nobody will care because it looks like shit. It looks like it doesn't deserve the Saints Row name. And on top of that, there's a little mini rant here. Remember, I was reminded, the reason I'm ranting is because I was reminded recently of what the fucking Saints Row developers said of the new one. They said that they've grown beyond what they did in Saints Row 2.
Yeah.
They said that they've moved beyond dildo bats, and like, almost kind of like, it almost felt like, do you remember this, guys? It almost felt like they were kind of like shaming you for liking the last one, for being immature.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's the past though. Like, we're something else, and don't expect that.
Yeah.
Like, that is such a fucking holier than sanctimonious attitude. Like, fuck you. We like Saints Row because it's stupid, shitty fun. Anyways, that wasn't Saints Row, but it looked better than it.
Yeah. Inside in Limbo. So great.
This person made Inside in Limbo? Ooh, so they're making something very different. It looks like fun. Looks like Journey or something.
I mean, the other ones did have covers.
Resume means that the gameplay will be great.
Day one with Game Pass.
It's on Game Pass. Jeez, good for you, Microsoft.
Oh. Just a mug.
German 80s pop.
Is that us?
It's a cover. It's what song was that?
What?
Uh-oh. Look, guys, we all agreed if this ever happened, we'd suck each other off. What's good for the goose? I would not accept my doppelgangers that quickly. Well, I guess if they were all getting along, maybe that would help.
Yeah? What the?
Well, that looks different.
Yeah, it really
I don't have no idea what I watched or what it's about. Add to wish list? You want me to add to wish list what I don't know? You can't trick me.
Bet they tricked some people.
You can't get that sheep. Just you can't get them under control. The one on the right.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm sorry, I don't add weird things to my wish list. Just out of nowhere. I don't know what it is. Team Ninja.
I found you.
How's Team Ninja been doing? What are their last few games panned out like? Are they good?
This is the last non-game trailer. And then game trailer. Fucking wild. Holy shit. Oh yeah, they did Neo 2.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Interesting.
I think that's it for today, though. We're at the 3-hour mark. I don't know that my back can take off a lot much more.
We are not covering Blizzard.
No. Blizzard's banned, Activision's banned from this show. Ubisoft is also banned, and I'm glad we didn't see anything from them. I don't know if you guys even know that. Show and trailer. Did Ubisoft just do nothing? Or did you know that? No, Ubisoft, they have not answered for their fucking shit either. And they don't seem to give a shit. They seem to think that they can just weather it forever. Ubisoft did nothing. Oh. I thought you were saying Ubisoft is innocent. Ubisoft did nothing. Leave them alone or something. I was like, wow, Ubisoft is just like, whatever. They don't care. They don't care about anything. Thank you guys for putting together with all the movie and TV stuff. I just don't think I can do much more today. I have a limit how much I can sit on this couch.
We can come back to this stuff.
Like we'll probably do another show and trailer, maybe with just movies and TV, maybe next week or something. Maybe.
Next weekend, I think I have my big exam.
Okay, so but anyways, I'm sure those can wait. Unless you think that there's something internet breaking that we should really watch right now at the beginning or at the end. Well, I heard Becky say that, Grabba, that it was the end. That's why I timed it. I won't take credit for my
I can't take credit because Gaming Kid told me.
I
think we got through a lot.
And it's getting late for you guys on the East Coast anyways. I'm just seeing if Dawn replied to see if I can give some inside info or not. Okay.
Wait.
He says we have to keep it a secret. All right, so we know something that we were surprised about, but we have to keep it a secret. Oh my God. All right.
I'll read it later.
Okay. That's hard, Dawn. If Dawn's watching the end of the show. Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
I'm not gonna read it. What was I gonna say? Oh, how many of the other trailers are there, like the movie and TV show things? I don't know about the Kojima announcement. There's 17 other trailers.
Only 17, like...
That's how much we've done between the last time we...
Is it worth it? Do you think those 17 are worth it, guys? Like, okay, I thought that, like, maybe we were at the halfway point or something. So it's just, like, you guys strategize the best for the end or something, like stuff that we should really watch. You don't have to, I wouldn't consider it forcing. I'm just wondering, what is the caliber of what we're about to watch? Is it nice to watch, or is it stuff that, like, we really should...
There were a lot more game trailers this month with, like...
Of course,
E3,
yeah, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
We can do it later.
Let's just... You never know if I'll like something, that's true. Let's just leave it how it is.
Sure.
And I've come to realize...
nice and fresh.
Yeah, and I've come to realize that people watch this show not to keep up to date. Well, some people do. Some people are as far behind as we are. You know what normal people are?
Yeah.
Like Kyle.
Oh my god.
Kyle would show up to the trailer, and like I would be blown away what Kyle had not heard of yet. I'm like, you've not heard of this. You didn't get spoiled for this.
You have not been on the internet? And
Like-
he was like, no.
Yeah, Kyle's a normal person. He doesn't hear about anything.
Yeah.
Because he's living a normal life. Making houses, going home to his kid. Deacon would hear about shit before I heard about it. I have a video game show on the internet, and he would hear about shit before me.
Yeah.
I stopped trying to keep him not spoiled.
It's the difference with their working environments, though, because like Deacon
He's in a video,
was,
he's in a cartoon fucking environment producing Rick and Morty. And then Ben was kind of like somewhere in between.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kyle, we never knew whether he would be or not.
That's you with movies. Yeah, everyone's kind of got their stuff.
So anyways, to wrap up, that was a E3 or wow. Like I keep saying this to Becky and I think you guys. We did the show. The glory years of this show were during the glory days of gaming in terms of the internet. We will never get those days again where we see that kind of presentations.
Dead. It's all dead.
A little bit. It's not that what now exists isn't horrible. Things like back then, Skyrim was a trailer that dropped and broke the internet out of the blue.
Yeah.
It's not that stuff being petered out throughout the year is completely valueless. It's just that there's something special. If you were a kid and instead of Christmas, you just got a gift every week, sure, that'd be awesome. I think we can all agree that would be awesome. But I think we can all also agree that we appreciate that Christmas was this bonanza that like gave you a gift-gasm every year as a kid. Like there's something special about leaving it all into this one point where it all just goes, you can barely keep up with all the news all at once.
Yeah.
And E3 was that, and I think that we will never really see that ever again.
I would love it if we did, but yes, I do see what you're saying.
I think most of the companies have decided that it's not worth it. Instead, it's worth it to, the Devolver thing just kind of acknowledged it. A countdown to nothing is essentially what we've done. They've acknowledged the success of the past of hyping up a big event. Now, for the sake of a big event, you make a big event, but you don't put anything in it.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
Right. You're gonna get the views.
You're gonna get the views.
Yeah.
You don't need to put in content, you just need to have an event, and everybody will get excited about it and pretend. And I do have to think that some of it is a bit of FOMO. I think there's I'm not alienating. You're not watching this show. I was going to say the new generation. Don't want to alienate them. Like I've got fucking new generation watching this show. Nobody's watching this show under 30. So there's a bit of FOMO for those who are young. I think looking at the glory days of 10 years ago, seeing these days where mic drops literally happened on stages and are saying like, I want those.
I knew people were going to come in. I'm under 30. I'm under 30. Hey!
Do you think sometimes maybe I know what I'm doing when I stir the pot? Anyways, I think that there is a bit of FOMO and people want those days to keep going. They were late to the show. They were only a fucking 10-year-old when that shit happened, and they want that to happen in their adult life. It's not going to happen again, I don't think. And I see YouTubers everywhere forcing it, and it's sad. It's not happening anymore. The hype is gone. For better or for worse.
Do you think some of those people are actually genuinely excited? I bet some of them are. Yes, but some of them are excited about everything. Yeah.
Gaming Kid thinks every movie is great. And I love him for that. That's good. That's cool. He's a cinemaphile. But he's also, like, nobody respects him.
Oh my god! I respect you, Gaming Kid, for the record.
There's guys like Gaming Kid. I watch his Twitter, and he loves film, and he loves every film that comes out. He'll put this little tweet out, and he's adorable. He's like, "Great film! This is the film. Like, you got to see this." He just likes things, and I love you people who like things. You guys are awesome. The world goes around because of you. We need people who like things.
Gaming Kid left. He's gone.
We can only have so many people like me, but face it, admit it, I'm entertaining. So fuck you. Like, and I will continue to be hard to please. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where's Gaming Kid?
I know.
If he doesn't respond, I feel horrible.
Oh my god.
Anyways, what was I saying? What was the point of all this? There was a point. Oh yeah, the hype is dead, and for better or for worse, because we all lived through Watch Dogs. It was a terrible moment in gaming where we all realized we were being lied to.
Yeah.
And
oh shit, did I miss something? I was out for a bit. Whew. Don't rewind.
I'll delete the video.
Just burn it.
What was I saying? Yeah, my point is, I say for better or for worse because hype has not always been the greatest thing. It's been funny.
Yeah.
We just even saw Goat Simulator make fun of Dead Island 2.
Right.
And even when that trailer came out, I was so excited to show that to the guys. Oh fuck, that was crazy days.
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
I was excited to show them like 9 or maybe 19 trailers in a row. I knew we're gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore. Nothing's like that anymore.
Yeah.
As much as YouTubers want to force it, there's nothing that's gonna make you sit there for a full fucking hour where the next thing after the next thing's making you go, what?
Yeah.
It happened. It was a great time.
I mean, there's lots of good stuff for sure.
There's amazing stuff. We are so fucking spoiled. We are drowned in content. There is so much amazing shit coming up. And it's almost because of we were at this point of we grew up in drought, where content came out once a month.
Yeah.
Where something big came out. Then like the trickle feed became like a tap, and we were just overwhelmed and we were loving it. Now it's a deluge and we are spoiled, and because of that, hype has died. Hype doesn't exist because it's always dialed to 11. And that's why I say, for better or for worse, it's not that we live in bad times. I'm not saying in my day it was better. It's just it's different now, and it's just you can't pretend it's like it was, is what I'm saying. I created watching show trailers for the internet. I am one of the least popular watching trailers for the internet. The reason being because I can't maintain that level of excitement.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's okay that's where we are. We can still have fun and we can still watch stuff.
You have fun, right?
Yeah.
Boys?
We can still have fun. It doesn't need to be like it used to be.
What did you see today that you were really excited about?
There were some things,
yeah,
though. We
for
did.
Sure. Like, Cult of the Lamb, I can't even explain how excited I am for that. And the friggin' Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing, so pumped for that.
Grabble lost her mind on Final Fantasy 7.
The other things.
There was a AAA thing I actually was excited about.
Everything in Devolver was like, oh, Plucky Squire, yes.
There was an actual...
People are super into that. Silk Song, the new Hollow Knight. Yeah, I can't remember which one that was you were kind of into.
There was an actual AAA thing I was... Well, I liked the look of the Dead Space thing.
Yeah.
Which is nice, because that is AAA. I'm not... like, probably the biggest thing out of everything we watched was Starfield.
Right.
I'm not, like, against it. I don't know what to think right now about it. It could end up being something that if I get in, like, I could end up being obsessed with it. Who knows, the execution.
Is that the one?
Lisa? Callisto Protocol was the Dead Space. Hi! Okay. Hi, come on down. Yeah, kind of. Bread makes you fat. Starfield kind of looks dated, but who knows? Maybe the gameplay, maybe it's going to become a thing. It'll be like the thing. It'll be like, wow.
What? The card shark thing was different?
Was it?
Are you serious? Oh, System Shock by
Oh, there she is. She's so big.
She's getting better. No, stay here. I'm just excited for genuine space travel. Yeah, you'll have to let us know what you
it might
think,
be
Gaming
fun.
Kid.
She went away. Look at them. She slept through everything. She knows that it's time for the end of the show now.
Yeah.
Stray looks fun. And there were some indies that looked fresh and fun and exciting. Like that one where you go in and out of like a storybook. Looked really cool.
That was the Plague one.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Plucky Squire. Lisa, there's this bug here that's been like really bugging me.
You're showing your butt just like full.
I was like, no, I'm not. You just bent over a little bit.
Kitty muted my mic. Oh, you can hear me now? Was there another thing I was excited about? Like, a lot of it looked good. Yeah. You do have to, like, you know...
High on Life, yeah? The Royland?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we really need to do the rest of Trover Saves the Universe.
Yeah.
We got to the part where the guys who were like, blah, 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 like talking head guys. Another thing is that, like, trailers seem to have just gotten away from big CG things.
I remember being like going through a period where we were like annoyed with how much CG there was because we were like, generic, I want to see friggin' gameplay.
When they were generic, we didn't like them. To invoke what was made fun of this episode. To invoke, Dead Island, like we enjoyed ones like that, where it was just a silly, fun thing to look at. Even though we knew it wasn't representing gameplay, it was just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Those don't really exist anymore. It's like, it's just like...
I wish they didn't announce games like decades in advance. Yeah, big time.
Yeah, it's like...
Because you get fatigued. You're like, oh yeah, this, again, it's not out.
Yeah, I don't know what I want anymore, because even then, it was a crazy time in those days of the show where I would love the hype and embrace it. At the same time, I would be one of the loudest people who was angry about when things didn't live up to the hype.
Right.
It was a weird time. I was kind of like living and expressing what we were all, I think, feeling. Mm-hmm. And now we've become kind of like, now we're like, you're silly to think the hype is going to be real and stuff. Like, and yeah, we've acknowledged that because we've been beat over the head with it for so long. So, but yeah, sometimes I wish that we got just a fun CG trailer for no reason that was just ridiculous. I love things like Devolver because it doesn't need to represent the games. Mm-hmm. It's just entertainment for the sake of it, right? Like,
Peter Film says everything at Xbox is coming out within the next 12 months. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, so, I mean, because this is E3-ish, I guess we should do a quick debrief, though, of the state of gaming. We do it kind of every E3. We didn't keep score this year because this year, more than any other, nobody's even trying.
Yeah.
They're not competing at all.
Yeah.
Sony is completely, like, well, not completely. They presented PSVR randomly presentation. Like, PlayStation doesn't give a fuck. They really don't give a fuck. And I have that on authority from one of their, like, VPs that I talked to who's like, you know, we have nothing to show. We don't care.
Yeah.
Like, that's why they bowed out of E3 the first time that they bowed out. They're like, got nothing to show.
And we thought that was a joke.
I thought he was joking. And he's like, nah, nothing to show, so we didn't go.
That's what Xbox did this year. No titles that were just concept in social media. Scorn is seen by devs is bad publicity if they announce that they don't update. Okay, yeah. So it seems like Xbox did, like, pretty great this year.
Yeah.
Wholesome Games. Yeah, Quiet said Wholesome Games was, like, quite good. There was a lot of cute indie.
Oh, I bet.
things.
Of course. And as I've said on this show, we want to be covering a lot more indie as we go forward. Because indie, to be frank, I recently retweeted, I forget his name. He's a guy who famously makes a lot of game assets that are free to use completely.
Oh, cool.
What's his name? Anyways, he tweeted. He was just saying what I've said for so long, that indies are the only thing that is exciting anymore. Indies are the only ones coming up with new game concepts that are like I've never, not that you need to come up with new games concepts that nobody ever thought of, but when you do fresh things, like that's interesting. Freshness, different.
Yeah.
Not what everyone else is doing. And the indies are doing that. AAAs aren't doing it. They're just making their things bigger. They're taking what was successful and making it bigger. And because it is bigger, they can't make what was not successful. So they can't take risks because they've invested so much money in making it bigger that it has to be boring. Otherwise, it might fail. That's the nature of big business. It has to please everyone.
So in a couple days, PlayStation is doing another stream. Apparently it's interview heavy.
Oh! So, good. Like, that's the meme of the girl drinking thing. Like,
oh.
It's kind of like, so first I'm like, interview. I was like, Mark Cerny? I'll watch Mark Cerny fucking talk like a creepy ass serial killer about graphics for a while. He is entertaining. Acting as though he's reinvented video games every time he talks.
Or else
Like,
maybe the speculation was that it was going to be a good amount of God of War, or it was going to be God of War State of Play.
now,
Anyways.
we pursue better graphics, but what we have failed to do is think, what does graphics mean? Graphics are something that we see with our eyes. But what are eyes? We studied the eye and found that it's something that can consume graphics. Putting those two concepts together, we've come up with something that is truly revolutionary for the player. I love Mark Cerny. He's so good at bullshitting you.
Send us your ears.
Send us your fucking ears, and we'll make a mold of it. I would watch a Mark Cerny interview.
Oh my god, so funny.
He's actually a genius, they say. They actually say he is a genius.
Oh, yeah.
They have him on payroll because he's fucking madly, impressively smart.
Really?
And he, like, in kind of reinvented some of, like, you know, computing when it came to the cell processor, especially back in the day. Like, he is smart. But he's also this weird-ass, creepy salesman that I love to hear talk. It's so much fun. And that's what we're also missing. Making fun of CEOs who come out on stage and try to act like they're one of us.
I know.
I'm just your regular old blue jeans wearing, blazer touting guy without a tie. Just you hear about what I got ready for you to see with my tiny hands. Please ignore the tiny hands. But I've been told by the PR not to hide them. Or it will seem more awkward.
Hello, fellow gamers.
Like former fucking like kings of industry of like pizza or Domino's or whatever, coming out and pretending they're an actual gamer.
Yeah.
Coming out as a robot and pretending that they know, like they actually give a fuck, and then actually succeeding at it. Reggie was a genius.
Yeah.
People think he gives a fuck about gaming and gamers.
Well,
now he's out there saying how the NFT space and Bitcoin are very interesting, but it's gotta be right for the gamer. But he, more than anybody, you fucking know, he is like, this shit's good. Fucking Don, pay to earn.
I do find it interesting that he even comments on gaming things. It's not in his...
He does because like his new money making is selling books.
Oh, it's books.
He's doing tours now, selling his books and like talking about his experiences as a CEO.
Oh, okay.
So that's why, yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that was odd.
Yeah. So anyways. All right, guys, thanks for watching your favorite cynical show. But
And
somehow...
me.
And Becky!
I'm here too.
Fuck you, Becky. Fuck you.
What?
You're just as cynical. Becky, look. Look. There's a reason we're together.
Don't talk about anything bad.
Becky
Don't
has been
tell them the truth.
counterculture her whole life. She's always been contrary. And she's with me because of it. She just by like counterpoint or by contrast looks like she's peachy keen and okay with everything. She is the first to rebel against what is popular. She hates anything that is popular before, like just because it's popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
You learned it from your sisters.
Yeah, we hate everything popular.
But by contrast to me, she looks like just this like gets along with everyone type. Yeah. I'm the jerk, it's okay.
I'm sorry, man.
It's okay
You're
to
just
gather
louder.
around for your 3-hour hate if you are hate watching the show. And I know you're out there. It's pathetic, but I know you're out there. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Video Games Awesome Live. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
And the sponsor didn't say to put this up here all the time, but this is a cool thing. There's code in the description that you can put in, and there's that thing you can scan.
Okay.
If you're interested in that game that we announced at the top of the show called Bloodline.
If you want to breed people.
Yeah, you breed orcs together with, basically orcs with everything.
Yeah, obviously. Right now I'm going for an orc and a dwarf.
An orc and a dwarf.
Yeah, and then next I'm going to do it an orc and
Are there at least
elf.
orc girls?
You can like
orc
switch
women?
sexes on the fly for some of them.
For Snoo Snoo?
Maybe.
All right, guys.
I like breeding. Yeah, there's werewolves in it too. Anyway.
Thanks for watching again, and thanks for supporting the show, Turbos. We will announce, it might be not within, it could be that we miss this month.
For a movie?
For APT. I don't really want to do it this weekend, which is typically when we do APTs. I would like to do a real show. We haven't done either. Like, I would like to maybe do Deltarune tomorrow or something.
Ah, cool.
We might be late with this month's APT leaking into next month.
Oh, this is the last weekend.
Right? So, yeah we might, the Top Gun expected this month might happen next week.
No, because I have my exam.
Oh, okay. Fuck me.
So maybe on the weekend of the
time.
9th. I know, I'm so sorry, and I'm
Time
so
is a
busy.
fucking...
What am I doing all the time?
It's like a clock that keeps ticking.
I know, like every fucking second. I mean, I could do a Sunday night, though. My Mondays are usually free.
We'll see, yeah. I just really like to get back to Deltarune. I feel like it's been forever, and I really want to wrap it up. All right, guys. See you later.